Yes, guys. Yes, people. We're back for another live stream. Penultimate review of the season. And thank God with the way that we're playing. But we got third place secured. Thank the Lord. We'll delve into everything regarding the game. Positives, whatever positives there are. The negatives are shocking finishing as per usual. And we'll delve into the Rudiger statement as well. And also the news that has just come out that Jorginho's agent is pushing to re-sign. So, yeah, positives. Let's go. Big up everyone.
Alex is like this at the moment. That's what he's like.
Alex is definitely not like that right now. Oh, it's back. Yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. Big up everyone in the comment section as well. Nikoi, Dinershen, other Alex as well. Peter, Matt, you're in there as well. Big up. David, weekly update.
Thanks.
Cover 8. All of you guys, big up. Smash the like and subscribe button and let's get straight into it. Chris, what are you telling me, bro? You all good?
Yeah, all calm, like top 3 secured. No thanks to Alonso, really, still. Yeah, so doing okay.
Yeah, Alonso just cancelled it all out, really. But we will get into it. Josh, what are you saying, bro?
Yep, season's over. See you next year.
Love to see it. One more game.
That's all I got.
Don't forget, man, we've got Watford's under 23s to struggle against for 90 minutes. But,
good. Hopefully we play ours.
Yeah.
Yes. Hopefully we do. Matt, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, I mean the Watford game will be, a good send off for AC, Rudiger, Aspie, Alonso, and all them. Keba's not going to be one of them because he's staying. He's actually staying. Tuchel was all waffle, but it'll be a good game for him to start, and it'll prove that he's a fantastic keeper and he's staying.
Yeah, everyone in the comment section as well. Jesters hasn't run away. He'll be here for tomorrow's stream, but you can't make it today for personal reasons. And it's nothing to do with Pulisic before you lot say in the comment section because he'd be here for.
But it is a suspicious things that.
No, he told me before. He told me before kickoff. So
I spoke to him yesterday. It's a poor miss, man. No one can argue that. He's not going to sit there and say it was a good miss. It was a poor miss. I mean, I don't know what do you want me to say. It's happened to everyone all year.
They just want to hear it from him.
No.
Okay.
You
know what I think though? Let me be honest with you guys. I think after that miss, he decided, you know what? I'm going to fix the Stamford Bridge pitch my damn self. This grass that's been fucked up is not growing the right way. The soil isn't the right. That's why Pulisic missed. Think about it.
Well, like 10 minutes later, Kai motored himself with that whiff.
You're not right for that, bro.
I'm joking. Don't come tomorrow and try to kill me. It's a joke.
That's what I was talking. That's why I wanted to hear. That's why I wanted to hear.
Before you talk about the grass.
No.
You guys are terrible.
No.
Right.
That's not
Alex,
why.
what are you saying anyway, bro?
Big up, everybody. The reason why I wanted to hear from Jester is because I wanted him to do what Johnny does. It's redirect from Pulisic to Kai Havertz. That's what I wanted to hear. Just like what Josh did.
I felt the breeze from that Kai whiff over here in the States, man.
No, I still feel the breeze from Lukaku doing the same thing. Remember, in the beginning of the season, he hit the air so hard that the goalkeeper got chills.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that was Everton's game. I think.
So I don't even remember if he played Everton, but yeah. Fata, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, good, secure third place, man. Big up. It's not going to be a good, pleasant conversation since we got news that Rudiger already announced his statement to leave by Fabrizio Romano. It is kind of sad, but
by Fabrizio Romano?
It was by Rudiger himself.
Hold on a second. Rudiger put the statement and
I don't know. He said something about
Rudiger dropped the statement on this website called the Players Tribune. This is his departure and everything. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it in the.
I don't even see that if he was living from this.
No, but it's more explaining it from this perspective.
It was just how he loves the club. That.
No,
yeah, he loves him so. He loves him so much, Matt. He loves him.
Is it my Kante? It's my he loves Kante.
My question is, why wouldn't he put it on his Facebook or whatever he has?
He did.
I don't know because he's used that page before. Because I know he did like this big statement.
It's a sponsor thing.
League
It's some sponsor thing.
In fact, that's what that whole page is about. It's just players making statements about their history and their presence.
Never mind.
Like that.
I
yeah.
just don't know what it is. Like, if he doesn't have a Facebook or Twitter or.
That's definitely over 140 characters. But yeah, Daniel, what are you saying, bro? Nope, Daniel's not here. Andrew, what are you saying, man?
I'm here.
Oh.
Please just
I was
checking
just-
his previous work experience if he has it in landscaping.
Yeah, the pitch is gonna be perfect on Sunday. I promise you guys, it's gonna be perfect. Just they're working on it.
What, you doing it?
But you know what? I think what's more important, man, is Super Frank Lampard kept everything up, man. That's all I gotta say. Move on.
Let's go. Big up
Yeah,
Super Frank.
that
as well.
is actually a big achievement for him.
Super
Let's
Frank.
go,
Yeah,
man.
big
Big up
achievement.
Super Frank. Now
No,
smoke off.
I'm
like
happy
the
for
Emirates.
Frank. I'm happy for
Yeah.
Frank.
Good on him.
Yeah, and also Prime, hold that wherever you are. Andrew, what are you saying, man?
It's just a kick.
Can we we don't even have to play this game now, Sunday. Can we not forfeit it like 3-0 or something?
We will do that mentally. We already have. So
It's just that, you know, even if it damages a goal difference by 3, that's still 15 more than, or like 20 more than Spurs. We're not going to beat Norwich by that much. We don't need to play, man.
No, we need,
You know,
we need,
the
we need to play
family
that
mem-
for Lewis.
You know the family members are in the stadium like it's the last game of a season. So you're saying that people that goes to the stadium like, you know what, we're okay with us losing 3-0.
No, they don't even have to play.
that's what they play like.
They don't have to play. They can just forfeit it. They don't even have to play.
Just put the white flag out
Yeah,
there.
Just-
that's
yeah.
that's
get
what
the
I'm
white
saying.
flag.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder why you do for a living, man. Like, I wonder why
First
you
of all,
never.
first of all, that's classified.
I know.
And
I can declassify it. You
second of
still
all-
chewing in it.
Second, up yours. Second of all, I don't care about who's going on Sunday. That's a meaningless game. It's a beginning thing. Do you know what? I hope everyone leaves and doesn't clap them off the pitch either, man. Just leave at the final whistle. We know when they go
Who?
around the pitch.
Claps who?
Oh, the lap of
The
appreciation.
lap of honour, lap of appreciation or whatever.
Yeah, I can't lie. As
Just
soon as
why?
AC does the lap, I'm out.
Why?
Just do it for Aspie. That's it. Just do it for Aspie.
Yeah,
That's it.
Aspie deserves it.
So
do it for that.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what
just
I'm saying.
Aspie.
Like, why? Where's
Maybe
this
Alonso.
negativity? Like, I still think we didn't have great season, but I think we achieved something we never achieved with this club before, which is the Club World Cup.
Okay. That's
Mhm.
great.
Okay,
That's great.
This season's
That's
a failure.
fantastic. That is fantastic, of course.
It's just an average
But-
season.
But it doesn't out. It doesn't
Big up the
Hey,
Queen in
facts.
the comment
everything
section,
else.
as always.
Jennifer is the captain of our team this season, so not an upgrade.
Yeah.
I'd rather
was
have
there.
Captain Planet than this guy.
Yeah, I'd rather have
it's, you
Captain
know,
Phillips if
yeah,
that's
Captain
Captain
Birdseye,
who?
Captain of
Phillips.
Titanic.
you know the guy that actually captain
you
with
you
Somali
all stink.
I'd rather have Captain Crunch.
Tom
That's what
Hanks.
I'd rather,
Tom Hanks.
you know.
I'm the captain
Christina
now.
captain or something.
AC has held the armband in a massive victory for
remember
the
that.
Chelsea.
Only
Maybe.
because someone else.
Jeez.
Only because someone else.
Yo,
is going
yo,
to the toilet.
Lewis, you
Alonso
gotta
held
stop.
it as well.
I know, Lou. Come on,
By
man.
the way, did Christensen
What
put
do
a
you mean,
statement
man?
of goodbye or no?
Nope.
He's
You gotta-
making it. He's just in the
he's
middle of
already-
design.
he's
He's
Give
in,
him
he's in his
time.
labour. Give him a second.
This guy won't even be in the stadium on Sunday.
He might not.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be
He's
surprised
getting
if
a
he was
Brazilian
not.
wax first, Alex. That's what
I
he's
actually
doing.
wouldn't, but yeah, we move.
I wouldn't be
Last but not
surprised
least,
if he-
Scott, what are you saying, man? And also seems to have lost one. Let us know your thoughts on the game too.
Shit.
We shit,
Um,
life is shit, suicidal, radiation, shit, everything is shit. My life is shit. What else
Are
is
you
new,
okay,
Scott?
mate?
Are you okay? Have you had your beans this morning or something?
wanna-
What is this, man?
No,
We can have,
that's
a, we can have a talk backstage, man,
Yeah.
if things are tough.
Have you had
That's
some of
what
this?
No,
Too
Scott-
much
no,
of that,
no,
Alex?
no,
That's what
speak.
you had, isn't it? Too much of that.
Yeah, wait, guys, Scott, go for it.
the game wasn't very good. It is what it is. Doesn't surprise me. Reece was good.
But life
Yes.
is beautiful.
Water was
Reese,
wet.
Silva, that was about it, really.
Chala was great, man. What are you talking about?
Chalaba too.
I can't lie. I kind of kept having to, like, the stream I was using was a bit crap, so I kind of kept switching in and out. As you know, Reece was good. He was the kind of main person I focused on. Apart from that, there's really good news. Just highlights to me even more how incompetent this board is. We
Mhm.
didn't do anything between August and January when we had the chance. We waited until January, until the last possible minute. Again, water is wet. What's new? Yeah, I'm just bring Bowley, bring the flood, Let us move on from the shit we have at the top of the minute.
Like I heard Dan talking about this on Jibs. Like,
Bring the helicopter too.
What are the board? What is the board supposed to do exactly? Like they offered him a number, he didn't want it, and that's what they valued him at. Like I don't understand. Like,
until
Yeah,
the
but the
last
valuation is poor, seeing as they value their attackers on higher wages.
It's not.
Here's
It's
the
not the
thing. Now
valuation.
they value him at 190, right, or 200K. Now they're willing to pay it. If you trusted him, which is what I was trying to tell people, it wasn't just due to his Lampard time. They never trusted him, and he had problems with Marina prior to that.
And
so they offered him
that-
140 and said, "We're not offering you anything else." And then they panicked in January and offered him 200K.
That's exactly what I was going to say. They didn't offer what he wanted until it got right to the last minute, and they panicked.
Oh,
we made no attempt. No attempt. He's even said we made no attempt between August and January.
Let's trace, Scott. Let's trace it. When did we offer more to him money? When he started playing better, or when he was still?
When Real Madrid came in and said they were going to offer what they wanted.
No. Real Madrid.
We said we were going to offer what he wanted. The moment Real Madrid said they were going to offer what he wanted. At the moment Real Madrid said we can give you what you want, and he was going to agree with Real Madrid, then we gave him. At that point, we'd offered him 140 and 190 both. Yes, we did.
I mean, Alex, remember when the news came about of what he was offered at first, it was 140K, right?
Also,
this is why we had shows about this all the time, about 180. You guys kept saying 180.
Yeah.
Go
also,
up to 200.
I have another question.
We kept talking about it.
Let's
so
finish
the club,
that question first.
Yeah.
No,
the
I've got another question on top of this as well. I've got another question on top of this as well.
To it, Scott. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's Alex's
okay. So the club,
it's a timeline of Lukaku of Rudiger's negotiation. Let's establish the timeline.
Right. His so they wanted to sell him, right? They wanted to sell him after Lampard's first year. Yeah. They wanted to sell him. They didn't sell him. He was still there. After Tuchel came in, he had that great 6 months, a world-class 6 months, from January onwards. Obviously, they didn't believe that was really him. They thought it was for a contract. So they offered him still 140. If you believe that was like really his level, you would have offered him 200K then, or 190, 180, even more than that. Not 140. So they didn't do that. They waited till January, thinking he might not have any other options. He did have other options. He went on his little tour, and I was wrong. I thought he was not going to get his money elsewhere, but he did. So he's gotten his 200K. Then we offered him 200K, and it was too late. He said no. My problem is, if you didn't trust him to be that player, you should have sold him last summer.
Yeah, but little correction. He actually still on 140 at Real Madrid.
Yeah,
at the end of
but the difference is there's a sign-on bonus and the agent fee that Chelsea refused to give.
And a signing bonus for his agent. Remember, the agent's fee are not going to be done. Starts this summer.
Also, there's something else
I know,
as well.
but like, until then,
it's
customary that happens.
It's not even just that. The thing I was going to say is the biggest issue I have with all this, as I mentioned, regardless of how much you were going to offer him, why have you waited until January? Because that's what he said. He said we didn't hear anything from August to January. Why have you waited until January to do this? Why not do this at the start of the season? Why not show some initiative? That's the thing as well. Real Madrid, not only are they going to offer him what he wants, they showed intent to offer him what he wants.
Well,
you
got to look at it like this: like, why would they offer him more if no other club was coming in? Real Madrid didn't come in for him until literally after we played them in the Champions League, and then they said, "Okay, you know what? We'll offer this guy this much money because we think he's good." Like, I'm not going to offer you 200K if you went on this giant tour and nobody offered you more than that. I'm going to hold the fort at what I think you're worth, which is 140. Then after we played Real Madrid, they came in and Madrid said, "Okay, we'll pay you this." Then Chelsea said, "Okay, we'll top that. We'll give you the 200 or 230 or whatever it was on top of that." And he said, "You know what? Nope, I already am going to take this money from Real Madrid," which is on him. That's just fine. Like Chelsea, I don't think Chelsea did anything wrong here. They're always going to try to get the best deal for the club. They thought this is what he's worth. They let him go on his tour. Nobody offered him anywhere near what he wanted. Yeah. And they just held forth. And then finally, after we played Real Madrid said, "You know what? We'll pay him this money." and he decided to take it. That's just how it works, man.
Remember
They
when
should have
didn't
sold
offer- we
him
didn't
last
offer a
summer.
bonus though, right?
Exactly. They should have either sold him then or signed him.
tour
Showed
and said
intent
that
he
like a
wanted him.
300k a week, 350k a week, Real Madrid is offering. Remember that world tour? And
Yeah.
he had to come back to Chelsea and negotiate in January again with the tail between his legs. Get out of here with like blaming Chelsea for not signing.
No, Alex,
No, it's
here's what I'm
Chelsea's fault.
saying.
It's
At
Chelsea.
at
This is on
Chelsea, you have
Chelsea.
to have deadlines, right? So your
Yeah.
deadline should have been the summertime. Let's agree
Yes,
this summer. If we
yes.
don't agree by the end of July, we can find you a different club, get some money for you. You don't wait for both of them.
No,
Christensen
they
and
did.
Rudiger.
They
Can I
did.
this is
Rudiger
off? Can I
did
just
not
say this is
accept it.
everything?
No, I'm
that
saying if
Chelsea
they don't
have-
accept by that point, that's your deadline. If you don't
This is
accept by
everything.
July 30th, we're selling you.
This is everything that fans all across England were laughing at Arsenal about when it came to Sanchez, when it came to Van
What?
Persie, when it came to everyone was running out of contract at Arsenal,
yeah.
and they used to laugh at them about because they lost players on free. We've now done
This
that
shit
with two
happens,
players.
man. This shit happens all over
It doesn't
the
happen
place.
at
Sorry,
Chelsea,
you
Alex.
lose
It
two of your
It's
best
barely
centre backs.
Yeah, but you have to take into
No,
context the
No,
two
no,
players
I'm
that it
sorry, this
happened to,
doesn't
right?
happen all the
Doesn't happen
time.
at
I'm sorry,
Chelsea,
that doesn't
Alex.
happen all the time. You don't lose two of your best centre backs on freeze
Yeah,
because of
sorry.
your ineptitude of being
Oh,
able to offer
Mane
what
and
they want.
Sane. What happened to Mane and Sane negotiations now?
I
Yeah,
don't
What do you
care.
mean
We're not
Mane and
talking about
Son?
Liverpool.
I don't know. I don't follow like that.
I'm talking about
We're talking
Chelsea.
about Liverpool.
And
No,
and
I
the thing
know
is-
that. You
No,
just
why
said.
you
and
Mane
the
and
thing is as
Son?
well
God,
is,
you
do you know
just
what the
said
reason
it
why? Do you know
doesn't
why
happen.
Liverpool? Hang on. Do you know
No,
why
you said
Liverpool
it
can
doesn't
afford
happen
to
at
lose?
Chelsea.
Hang on.
It
Do you know
doesn't
why?
happen at
Do you know why
Chelsea.
Liverpool can afford to lose Salah and Mane? Is because they know they can replace them. We've now got to go out and replace Christensen and Rudiger, and probably spend upwards of 100 million on two centre backs to pay both of them 200k each. Just
They've
pay that
already
for players you
replaced
already have.
They
Well,
already
you also-
replaced them. They already bought the replacements while they're there.
Yeah.
While they're still there, they went out and got Diaz.
Scott,
Right, and
you
before
said
that,
look, Scott, you just
they got
literally said it.
Carvalho in.
That
They got
nobody
Jota in.
else is
They're already
doing it.
planning for that.
But it's the same. It's the same thing. You can say that Mbappe, PSG is at fault for Mbappe. You
They
can
are.
say that. Now, what? What do you mean? No.
No, I said they are. I said they are at fault for where it's got to Mbappe.
Then Mo Salah, Salah, jumping. Like a Liverpool is at fault for losing, potentially losing Mo Salah
They are.
and Mane at the same window. One of the best striking force in all of
Yeah,
a
it's because they
sudden.
don't want to give
Liverpool-
Salah what they want. What he
No.
wants.
All of a sudden, Liverpool is gonna be great without the best partnership that they had. The guy
No,
that's
you didn't
still
hear what I
winning
said.
Golden Boot every season. So
Listen,
who
if Salah
says-
doesn't sign this
No,
summer,
no,
he's
no,
going to
no.
get sold this summer. You know that,
Exactly.
right?
And the thing is Liverpool's
Salah
scouting
is on
network.
free this summer.
No, he's
He's
not.
not.
He's free next
It's
year.
next year.
Oh,
Also, as
okay.
well,
Yeah.
as I said, Liverpool have the scouting network to go out and do their best to replace him. Do their
Oh
best.
my
They're not going to
God.
replace him as good as they can, but do their best. I have no confidence in our scouting system or the board to replace Rudiger and Christensen
know.
with
That's
equally
what
as good
I
players.
agree.
Or
I
less.
agree.
We were linked with Delict. He's going to want more than Rudiger wanted, and he's not better. So
He's nowhere
it
near
just
level.
doesn't make sense.
Here's my thing. Sometimes you do take losses based on the stuff that you made it before. And Frank Lampard
Fair.
was the reason we're at the situation where we're now. Because Frank Lampard personally requested for Cho to get to resign for Chelsea. He was on the way to Bayern. We were going to sell him to Bayern. Frank requested for him to sign. That's the reason the chain event started with what's his name, with Tammy going to Italy, with Rebel in the back line, because the 120k Cho and and what's his name, Rudiger is about to get 140 as a contract. Do you understand what I'm saying? Cho got 120.
No, that
And
has
Rudiger-
nothing to do with anything.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
you also have to you have to take into account these the two specific players that we're talking about here. There was a time during their normal renegotiation time, and Andrew, I agree, this doesn't happen at Chelsea with players that they value, right? So these two players at one point, when they would
Never
normally
value.
renegotiate them, they didn't value these guys. They weren't
Exactly.
playing. Rudiger wasn't playing. Christensen wasn't playing. Tuchel came in. They had a great 6 to 12 month run, you could say, and then at that point, the ball is in their court. Now they have a decision to make. And if Chelsea, we can talk about replacing them. I honestly think both these guys can be replaced with better center backs. Now, I don't think we're gonna go spend 100 million on two center backs.
You go to school and learn to read first before you
tell
Josh,
them
you
what.
still don't. Josh, you still don't create the situation where.
Josh actually finish
Wait,
his
Josh.
sentence.
No, you're fine.
You
Let
still don't
Josh
create
finish
this
his
situation
sentence.
where you lose them on a free though. You still make sure you get. We could have got good money for Rudiger and Christensen.
I mean, not really. Not on the end of their deals. You're talking about pennies, really. At that point, you're not going to get their
you could
value.
get at least 20 million for Christensen.
20? What, the 100, motherfucker?
I'm lowballing that.
Look, either that 20 million, or you let them run the last year contract by paying the wages.
The issue I have is this, and it doesn't happen at Chelsea. Like I said before, the usual practice is to negotiate with a player with at least 2 years left on the contract. That's what should be done. That's what's been done previously, unless there's some like special deal that they did with Hazard to let him go down to his 1 year and then they sold him. But the thing is that I agree with Daniel. If you negotiate with these guys 2 years ago, whatever, and you didn't agree with anything, you should have sold them 2 years ago. That's what you should have sold them. They weren't going to sign 2 years ago. You should have sold them, no matter what the manager thought or anything like that. But the thing is that I don't care what other clubs do, because it's not when it comes to their negotiating a contract. I care what Chelsea do, and this is really bad. And also, I think it comes into mind. Do you know what? I bet they did try to sell them, but what they usually do is they don't get what they want. So they're probably like £5 million short on a price, and they refuse to sell them, like they did with Batshuayi a year ago, on all these other players. That's the problem as well. We think we can control this transfer market, buying and selling, and we can't. So we're going to have to take. We're going to have to take it. We're going to hold that. We're going to have to hold that. They're both leaving. We're going to have to pay now. Well, looks like we're going to pay for Kante once the deal's done, and then bring in another defender to cover that. And that means more money is done in that area, when I believe different areas need help more than this. But it's the club's fault. It's the club's fault. I don't see it that way. It's totally the club's fault. It's all the club's fault.
It's not.
It definitely
It is, Alex. It's no other fault. It is. It's their fault.
It's always been the club's fault for a while.
It is their fault. It's their fault.
Andrew, I think the issue is behind the scenes, like the negotiator as well. That it's been our issue for a while now.
Even if you look at the Rudiger's statement, you can see the reason why the negotiation.
Put that Rudiger statement again. Sorry, just put it up again. Just so you can see.
Oh, I was going to say the whole thing's a bit long, but I can put the little quote up.
Yeah, the one that he is actually had already started the big difficult last foul. It's before. Remember a foul? Who's at the charge then?
The other quote that doesn't say here says, "Unfortunately, my contract negotiations already started to get difficult last fall. Business is business, but when you don't hear any news from the club from August to January, the situation becomes complicated. After the first offer, there was a long gap of just nothing. We're not robots, you know. You can't wait for months with so much uncertainty about your future. Obviously, no one saw the sanctions coming, but in the end, other big clubs were showing interest, and I had to make a decision. I'll leave it at that because business aside, I have nothing bad to say about this club." So he said the problem was from a business perspective.
Yeah, he wanted a fat contract, and Chelsea said, "Take the walk, dude."
Listen what he's saying.
No, they just didn't negotiate with him for months.
Yeah, because they gave him their offer. This is our offer, man. We're not negotiating. This is our offer.
Well, you have to negotiate if you have any interest in keeping the player. If you just have one offer and fix it, then you have no real intention of keeping the player. Like, this is what we're offering.
Josh, if they stuck to that, right, and decided, you know what, January, we're just going to get rid of him, right? If they stuck to that. But they caved in and offered them the 200K.
Exactly.
If you're going to cave in and offer him the 200K, why didn't you just do that to start with?
It's about feeling valued, and Chelsea didn't make him feel valued.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not even about that. It's about we can't really offer him anything till we're bought and everything is done.
No, they could.
And that's when what he said, Alex's thing with the because you can sign a pre-contract now, probably. I think you can sign your pre-contract now and get, probably the agent fees, everything paid off now. When you're not going to be able to do that in the summertime.
We're going to pay that fee, though. We wanted that
Daniel,
10.5 million.
Daniel,
We
why
weren't
didn't
going
they
to pay
do
that.
last season? After the Champions League final, why didn't they sit
That's
down
what I'm
with both of them? Why didn't they sit down with both of them? Here's our offer. You've got 2 weeks to decide. If you don't offer, we're going to sell you. Why didn't they do that last summer?
That's what I'm
This
saying.
is on the club. This
You
is
had-
totally
you
No,
had-
because
100%
look,
on
because
the club,
no,
nobody
he was
else.
offered to the club, but nobody wanted him. Do you
No,
get
I'm
into
not-
your thick head
No,
that
no, no,
nobody
no.
wanted him?
Listen, Russian Maguire. You listen.
But everybody wants him
I'm
now.
not talking about that.
Exactly.
Well, Madrid wanted him.
Last summer. This was before he went around. I'm talking last summer, after the Champions League final. You negotiate with both of them, give them an offer, give them a 2-week deadline.
But
if they
that's-
don't want, then sell them.
But that's hold on a second. But that's when the power switches from the club to the player. 1 year. That's why I actually tell you that if the club does not sign, you should sell them not the summer before, but the last summer, but the summer before.
Yeah, 2 years, but they didn't do that.
Exactly.
Did they?
Hold on a
That's what I said
second.
at the start.
Hold on a
That's what I said at the start. Negotiate 2
But
years.
if we go into the 2 summers ago when he was actually because it's the schedule thing. You go into this resign the contract by the 2 years. You have 2 years before. That's when you still value as a club. Then they offered to the clubs, but nobody wanted him then. Do you understand that?
I think no, but I understand that we didn't sell him. I think though what
Roma
I said
wanted him
previously, Alex, is we wanted obviously something
Who?
for him. What?
Roma.
Yeah. But did they got him?
But you saying nobody wanted him?
Roma didn't come in for him.
No,
Spurs
nobody-
were willing for him. Spurs were linked
Yeah, I
for him.
thought
we
even-
will-
you know how
we'll
badly we want to offload him. We even offered him to Tottenham.
And I
So
bet you
please
what it was,
tell me,
Alex.
please
I bet
tell
you
me
what-
that club did not do nothing for him.
I believe
They
they
even offered him to the worst player team that we ever wanted.
I think they offered him, right, Alex, and they did what they've done previously with others because they didn't come right onto what they wanted. Maybe they were 5 million, 8 million apart, right, in price or whatever. They'll never say.
Who,
right?
Spurs?
No, I don't
Yeah.
listen. Let me finish. Remember
Go
all
on,
the
go on.
rumors last? Remember all the
Yeah.
rumors?
He's
Remember rumors
talking
like
about if it was a
Batshuayi?
5 minutes difference,
Yeah,
Chelsea will
exactly,
not
yeah.
accept it.
And they
Why
went-
would
yeah.
they? Why would
No,
they?
But what I'm saying
Because-
is now, if your idea was then not to renew his contract, then why didn't you just accept? You should have just accepted it. on
Because
that.
the money value for the player is still there. Because, for
Still
example,
there. I understand.
Where's
because
it now?
the
We're
money
leaving him
thing
on a
is
free.
still there, he's still playing. He's on the low wages. Don't forget that he's on the low wages. Is in Chelsea's interest to pay those low wages. At that point, his low wages are not same as amount if we would have got for him what other clubs will offer. That's simple.
But Alex, would you rather take that or risk losing him on a free?
Yes, there's just certain things that you will lose on the free.
That's what I'm saying. Like I would rather get money from them lose him on a free. I think what
So, for example, if we would technically when we were gonna get rid of him, it's 2 summers ago, not the last summer, but 2 summers ago. So that's the still amount that we possibly the highest we can get. 2 summers ago, when we offered him for Tottenham, I think it was like 25 to 30 mil was offered for him. 25 to 30 mil. If we would have sold him, does that 25 to 30 mil would have helped club or pay his wages for the 2 years without paying this 20-30? Do you see what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. It's just that I just think I don't know what's happened. This club over the last 3 years, the way they've run their business and everything like that has been probably the worst overall time period. The way they have negotiated contracts, the way they have done their transfers, this and that. It all comes on. This is just on top of the shit pile of this board's performance in the past 5 years, maybe. So
People that saying that we did not offer Tottenham, you mad because Chelsea offered him to Tottenham.
No, I think Tottenham were interested, but Rudiger didn't
interested.
want to join because he would have ruined his reputation with the Chelsea fans.
Chelsea will not block the sale. Is that
That was a loan. It wasn't a sale.
No. We wanted him to sell first.
No, but Spurs was a loan offer.
Yeah.
No, a loan offer with options, with obligations to buy. If that's
There might have been an option to buy. I'm not sure, but I am
But-
sure it was a loan offer.
Look. What I'm saying, if the 25 to 30 mil that we offered 2 summers ago for him, or that's his value was, would you rather keep Rudiger for?
Yeah,
how
it
much
was a
is
loan offer if he signs a 1-year extension. So it wasn't going to be an
that's
option
Chelsea
to buy.
thing. That's Chelsea thing. Yeah. So my question is, would you accept 30 mil for Rudiger 2 summers ago, or keep pay him £60,000 a week for the next 2 years and let
I
him
think
walk
2 years ago you would have taken 30 mil for Rudiger based off the form at the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
back
that's
then.
what happens. But nobody
Yeah, but
gives us
this
30,
is very
right?
hypothetical because it's also dependent on what the footballing landscape looks like with regards to centre backs. Like you look at now, and the centre back options in terms of
But-
the experience
I agree.
ends is a lot less than it is back in the past. You look at now, there's a lot more centre backs that are available that are younger. There's not as many older experienced centre backs. Like you look at the ones that have been mentioned, the only experienced centre backs that we've been linked with are Kimpembe, Jimenez, and Koulibaly, and 2 of those 3 aren't good enough.
Look. I don't want to
So it
talk about
depends
Rudiger
on the-
because I can see the reason people blaming the cup, and I understand that. That's nothing. I understand your point of view. I just go on from different perspective, and that's it. This shit happens when you have to go and let players go on free. That's it. That's it. Rudiger, at the end of the day, Rudiger did what he best for him and his family. There's no emotions to it. That's it.
I understand what you're saying. That's fine. Usually, though, it doesn't happen at Chelsea. When players leave on a free, it's because they're coming to the end. They're older. They're coming to the end of their career. Rudiger,
But
you would say,
look.
is coming
It's
into
also
his-
more often than not.
You see how flip-flopping we are, and this even about the Chelsea's standards. You all will accept so many players to let just contract run out.
There's a
You
difference,
will
though.
accept. No, you see, there's a difference. There is
a difference.
Value.
At this moment, we would.
You see what I'm
I'll
saying?
accept Kennedy. I'll accept Bakayoko.
To be fair,
I'll
that is
accept
fair, but I
Batshuayi.
think we offered it too late.
You said clubs. The only player in recent memory, only 2 players in recent memory that I can think that
Thank
are
you,
going
Stefan.
for
That's
free,
brilliant, actually.
that are going for free, and are key parts of their team. Alaba was one from Bayern. Pogba's another is going this summer. Bar that, and then Arsenal, as I mentioned, where they will let Sanchez go for a free and whatnot.
Oh, what's his name? Mbappe.
Might be going, might not be going. We yet to see whether that happens or not. My point is that no big club lets 2 of their best centre backs, 2 of their starting centre backs who are key to the way they play, go for free. That's poor business. That's really poor business.
It should have been handled better in the summer. Like
Exactly.
I think that's something we can all at least agree on.
Plus, Stephanie's comment there would be fine if we'd offered him that a year or 18 months ago.
Yeah.
We offered
And it would
that
also-
maybe
18 months ago, I understand us not offering that though.
No,
Between
no,
the August to January period,
Then
though,
we should have sold him. Then we should have just sold him then.
You're literally going all around the same subject. When he supposed to be playing good, we offered him how good he was playing. When he was not playing like how good he was playing, we offered
Yeah,
how
no,
much
that's
he
why
was
I
worth.
agree with you. We shouldn't have made that offer like 12 months ago, 18
Why
months
would
ago.
we offer
I mean,
him
the
Then we should
August
have
to
sold him.
January period where they went quiet on him. That's where more should have been done.
If
in
we
my
weren't,
question
so
is-
You've done it pretty much
last
with the
season,
Champions League. That's
so
it.
last season then, when he wasn't playing under Lampard at the start of the summer before we got Tuchel, we should have sold him then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have understood if Chelsea did that though, because his form was horrific then.
Then cool,
So
but
I
again,
would have got that.
and this is where the ineptitude shows. You didn't sell him.
Yep.
So we got no money from him, and you haven't
Yep.
signed him to a new contract. So we've lost a quality player for free, and now have to replace him. And there's
I would
no
say it's
guarantee we get someone. There's no guarantee we get someone of the same quality, and B, even if we get someone of the same quality, they'll probably be on the same wages he wanted. So we
With
haven't
what
got
you're saying
anyone.
as well. Like, I get what you're saying, but if we had offered him that wage at that time and he still rejected, then it's 100% Rudiger's decision. And
Exactly.
we've done the best that we could have done. But we made that deal way too late. There was a big period where there was no contact.
Why was well? He said that. Am I gonna believe Rudiger what he said? He's gonna have to.
Until I hear differently, that's the
I don't
only
know why
source
he'd
I've
lie.
Oh, I know. Because he doesn't want the Chelsea
got.
to
No,
fans
I
to
could
blame him.
understand if it was a
But
lie.
he's gonna
But
be well away in Spain.
all
like,
I can say is we've only had one source, which is Rudiger's, and the whole statement, it sounds genuine. So all we can go off is what we hear. Until we hear.
Also,
he's not
his,
trying to
his
throw dirt on
statement,
the
his
club's
statement
name,
kind
too.
of lines up with what
Yeah, he said he
Christensen's
don't even
camera
want
said
to
as well.
talk bad about Chelsea. He just said from a business perspective, they could have done better, but that's all I
This
will
isn't
say
the
about
first time we've heard similar sort of things to this. I'm noticing a pattern
Look,
now.
I just want same amount of oxygen wasted on Bakayoko's last year contract.
No, but they
They're
keep
not
renewing him
comparable.
for no
Why?
reason.
That's not comparable in any way,
Bakayoko.
shape, or form.
That's
Hold
not
on a
comparable.
second.
Alex, that's an L for you, man.
No.
That is an L for you.
Bakayoko.
You are on a
So
lot,
sorry.
man.
So
That is
No.
AC
why-
Milan's
No,
fourth
why
choice
would you-
midfielder,
why
I
would
need to
you
give the
want
same
him to
energy as
go
our
on
starting
free?
left centre back.
Because
That's
Now,
he's
it.
top
Give
three.
this guy the same energy,
and
bro.
no one's going to pay
No,
for him.
no.
Why would you
Fucking
want
show
him
up.
to go on free?
Because he's shit.
Because he's
And
shit.
no one's going to pay for him.
We
Ah,
decided
yeah,
to do the
sell
same
him.
thing. We wanted to get rid of him.
What?
Why would we rather have Rudiger run on the last year contract than not? Where was his form 2 years, 3 years before that?
But I
This
agree
is
with
he
you
was
on
average.
that. I said the August to January period is where we didn't handle it correctly. Everything else I can understand. I can understand, in all honesty. Like, I wouldn't have offered him that money 12 months ago, 18 months ago. But then the Bakayoko comparison, that makes no sense.
I'm
We
just trolling
continuously
Bakayoko.
renew Bakayoko's contract in the hope that we can sell him, and we continuously
No.
fail to because no
do you
club
see what I'm?
wants him.
Do you see, Andrew, what I'm saying? I am.
Feel
I'm,
about Bakayoko. Aye,
and I'm going
together with N'Golo.
They
Yeah, man,
always
we-
put
hey,
it all away right now.
What
We
I'm
want a
saying
proper.
is-
We
what
want a
I'm
proper
saying
CDM.
is,
He's on his way
you-
back to the bridge, man.
Look, what I'm saying is, it happens. The relationship is being with specifically with Rudiger. I'm not blaming the club for it because he decided to show up at the what's his name, last years of his contract. That's it. And based on what we used to have, like a William, all of a sudden he's a good player at the end of a contract when it's time to renew it.
That's
No,
not
it's like-
comparable. What are
It's
you
not
doing?
comparable
What?
at all.
What?
His last
Trolling
season-
again. Are you
his
please
last
tell me
season-
you're
His
trolling
last
again?
season, he got
Yeah,
9
yeah.
goals, which is his best ever return.
Please tell me
Okay,
you're
well, that's what
trolling
Alex is saying. It was his best year. He didn't say it was a great
You're
year. It was his
compar-
best year.
I'm sorry. No, you're comparing someone who got 9 goals in their best ever season, despite playing 6 seasons for us, to a guy whose best ever season was helping us win the Champions League.
The best thing William did for us.
What?
He was okay. Like he wasn't like shit. Like
Only for the
Bloody hell,
first few
Chris.
years.
It's not even just Rudiger.
Why he rates Werner, man? What do you expect?
I've said
okay,
this
you
before,
acting
I'll say
like
this
William
again.
was like shit for
Oh,
the whole
sorry,
time.
I'm saying
You
this.
acting
I've
like
said this before, and I'll say
I'm
this
not
again.
saying
I'll
he's
stand as a
amazing.
William
cover.
was great at ball
It's like
progression and
Tottenham
nothing
when
else.
he wanted a new contract.
The fact that we gave that man the number 10 shirt after Hazard left is
alright, fair enough.
The
like,
fact
yeah,
that we
for
turned down 50 million for that
Yo,
man.
Chris, we talented.
Yeah, at the time, yeah, okay. We should
50 million and Martial, by the way.
We could have had
Yeah, I
Martial.
wanted Martial.
Martial,
I
no,
wanted
great.
I would have taken Martial over
It's like, who
William.
the fuck wants Martial, man?
What's
Even if it is just going from here to here, like, it's a Chelsea level of progress.
Lewis,
It just feels like our build-up play, in
Arsenal
all
for
honesty.
55. I mean, I don't know I don't think we would have got all that money, but I would have sold it to us.
Oh, I can't believe we kept this guy for so long. But yeah, we moved.
At the end, I agree, but
People
like,
say, like, I can see you people in the chat, and I'm not trying to ignore you. I see your point, and don't get me wrong. I see your point about Rudiger. I'm just don't blaming club for it.
I
People say, like,
don't blame him either, Alex.
I won't go too heavy on the club.
Yeah,
for it,
it's
but,
all
like,
right.
No, I hold
the
some
club
blame.
will
The company men
Yeah,
have
yeah, I'm
spoken.
with that
yeah,
one.
the
I mean, no. I'm saying it's.
The
I'm
proper
not
Chelsea
saying
have spoken. Yeah, the proper...
it's a both situation. You can see what club doing what club did, and I can see why Rudy did what Rudy did. I can understand them, but I'm not here to blame one over the other.
I would have rather the club not have offered him anything if that's the case, and just leave it like that. That's why don't offer him anything. Let him go, because then we wouldn't have this.
Hold on a second. James Benz, can you put this guy comment on it? Can somebody translate for me, because I don't know what the guy's saying?
And Alex, the minuscule.
Turn his camera off, please.
What is that?
Alex, can you see this point? He say, nah, it's just being disrespectful. I'm going to put him in timeout.
No, I don't take it, bro.
No, but that's just as a main point. I don't take abuse.
I just don't understand what the minuscule is.
Minuscule, tiny, small. That's what he's trying to say.
It will go in you, it'll come out of your ass. That's how mini it is.
He's not talking about your dick, man.
No, but I am.
Lewis, can you time Alex out, please?
Look. If I cannot take a joke, I wouldn't give a joke. Can I?
I agree.
No,
with that.
I
Like,
only timed out as a level. I don't take abuse to panelists. You can criticize, that's more than fine. But I mean, like, when it gets abuse, I ain't doing that.
like the club aren't blameless, but also I absolutely see what they did. Like I can understand them not wanting to give somebody more than they think they're worth. But I don't blame them 100%. Like, I can't believe they didn't get anything for these guys. Like that. They definitely could have negotiated maybe a little harder if they really wanted him, but they also, if they didn't value him, I absolutely agree with them not overpaying someone they don't value.
My thing is, we could either got money for either him or Christensen and then put it on a new CB in this upcoming.
Also, there's something else to this. Then with all the Rudiger stuff, I get we're never going to find a consensus on it. Going forward, if based on what we've discussed and the fact that we can't offer him a new contract based on the circumstances, I don't want to see us giving new contracts to either J5 or Kante. Both of them should leave this summer.
That is a great segue into our next topic. Jorginho's agent has just come out saying he still has a year of contract with the Blues. The renewal is the priority. He also plays in the Premier League, which is certainly a more important championship than the Italian one. Looks like he could potentially be re-signing.
Can I tell you something? You know what I get for that? Translation. Meeting with Juventus did not go well.
They were meant to have talks a day or two ago. It might be that.
But that's my point. If we can't offer Rudy a contract after having arguably his best ever year and helping us win the Champions League, we certainly can't offer J5 or Kante a new contract.
Kante, I'll be real. Go on.
I was gonna say, wasn't that Jorginho's like one of his best seasons, helped us win the Champions League as well?
No, I'm talking this year. Yeah, cool. But now we're in this year, and they've just had, like, Kante especially. Kante has had one of the biggest drop-offs.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
cool. So if this club is calm with letting Rudy go and Christensen go,
fans think,
cool.
We will be relegated based on the money-wise. If we
I personally want us to keep Jorginho if he re-signs. That's the big question. If he doesn't re-sign, we have to let go.
I would re-sign him for a year.
If we can re-sign him, Jorginho has to say, because for me personally, with the World Cup coming up and how cramped the fixture schedule is going to be throughout the season, if he's got a month off to rest, that could be very valuable to us next season.
I don't have problem with him resigning. It's not about the £100 bet with Scott. It's not about that. You have to think of, like, again, we gotta go in the money thing and value thing and critical risk. You gotta think of risk, critical risk of the player. If he value, is it? We offer him 1 year contract. Yeah. Is he gonna accept 1 year contract?
Right. I'm not giving this guy a 3 or 4 year deal. You're out of your mind.
A 2-year deal, I think.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll give him
That's
3 years.
what I am saying.
You're out of your mind.
3-year deal.
Yeah, no one's saying a 5-year contract or nothing. To me, I think a 2-year contract.
It should be a 1 year contract.
You could give him a 5 year though. He can last 35.
Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense at his age. Even if I don't think it would be a wise move.
I know he can last 35.
This is exactly the shit we did with Alonso, and he's still here and being a cockroach. We gave him multiple deals that he's got to the point where he is a detriment to this team at times.
Exactly.
You exactly proven my point. Why would the club extend his contract when he knows that he actually gonna decline? That's a matter of what you think of him now or before.
Yeah, no, that's why I agree, Alex. I agree that
if he doesn't have the legs right now.
He doesn't,
Like,
he doesn't
His
need
game
he
isn't
doesn't
about
need-
legs.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
he does.
he's our defensive
He's been playing
midfielder.
through
Like,
injury.
Yeah, and he intercepts
Man,
a lot of stuff.
if
but
you
he reads
watch,
the game well.
you can just watch Jorginho and you know his game isn't about legs.
He never
So,
has been.
talking-
like, that's a
if we-
pointless argument to have, but that's also why the age factor might not be that much of an issue with him. But even with that in mind, I wouldn't offer him a 5-year contract. I'd offer him something along the lines of 2, maybe 3. And then you
I
judge it
know,
on
I
a
would
year
do
by year
Hold on a
basis.
second.
How old is he?
And
hold
also,
on a
that means if
second.
you
Hold.
sell him, you can sell him
What's
for
the
more money
Chelsea's
eventually.
policy on over 30?
That policy's gone. That policy
I was
is
gonna say
gone.
that's
Who
changing
told you
now.
that?
Bro, I
also-
swear there's been over 30s that have got more than 1-year deals. William
No.
was offered a 3-year contract before
we
he
have
went
a
to
new
Arsenal.
owner.
No,
We have a new-
It's
And
two,
yeah,
two.
we have a new owner.
We have a
Yeah.
new owner. That's why it might
Doesn't
change.
But I don't even think Jorginho's the concern. Kante's the concern.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because of
Kante
the
to me,
amount of
we
money-
should be
You
selling.
can't be.
The amount of
You
money
can't be.
he's-
You can't be on 3 million.
unless he takes a wage
that
cut.
wasn't a Roman thing,
I'm
30.
not-
That's club thing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But
Andrew.
unless he takes a wage cut,
Regardless,
I'm
that could
cashing
still
in-
change.
I'm going to try and cash in on Kante this summer unless he takes a wage cut.
Same.
I wouldn't
He's
force
not
him,
worth
but if an offer
290 a
comes,
week.
I would take him.
No.
Kante for
Every-
how bad his seasons has been and how bad that we've
People-
shown this season you can't rely on him. Considering what
Look.
we were offering Rudiger and Christensen and that not, we need to halve his wages at least.
Finishing 100%, I would sell Kante over J5. The
Yeah.
decline
Kante's been
of
worse.
Kante
Bear in
it's
mind,
not even
bear in
been as
mind,
worse.
obvious this
somebody
season.
present-
I
somebody
told you
present in the
Kante was
chat.
declining from
Bear
last
in
season.
mind,
It got
someone
marked.
is
Kante's
present
been
in the chat.
worse than
People
J5 this
that
year.
think that Lewis is gonna be in mind, there's a person in the chat that
It's
makes
got
sure
nothing
that
to
that's
do
on.
with Stephanie.
But
I have been a
I
Jorginho
think
fan
that
since
Stephanie-
1819. I have told
He
you
has
this.
to be fair.
18,
He has to be
19.
fair.
Scott has known me since then.
Damn,
and
he's
he
over
knows
100
I've been
years old.
consistent.
When I
I
was
remember
I
arguing
used to
with
be
Lewis.
back in Jorginho. It's got
Hey,
nothing
Alex,
I
to
remember
do with
arguing with Lewis all the
I
time.
used to be Alex.
I'm
I used to be
joking,
where
man.
you were, where I was like I used to criticize
Alex.
Sarri and J5 for everything. Lewis was always the one defending him.
Me and Scott
Always.
used
No,
to
no, no,
beef
I'm
about
not-
Jorginho all
I'm
the
just-
time.
I'm just trolling him.
Okay,
he,
fair
But-
enough.
he did.
fair
He
enough.
did
I
used to be
actually didn't
on
say
that.
But yeah, like with Kante,
no,
it's
no,
been
no, no,
clear
no.
to see
People
the
that
decline
saying
since
you
last
don't
season.
have a thing over 30, you out of your mind.
Wow, Lewis.
When Chelsea even give William 2-year extension, it wasn't 2-year extension. It was year with one. Is 1 plus
That's what we
1.
gave. That's what we gave Dave, isn't it?
Exactly. It's
Fuck's sake.
it's
Yeah,
1
but-
plus 1. It's
But
never 2 years.
William wanted 2 plus 1. That's
It's
what he got.
two.
Yes,
Yeah, he wanted a
yes.
3-year. Like
yes,
2
but
plus
we
years.
give him 1
Yeah.
plus 1. That's how
Yeah.
we give Aspilicueta 1 plus 1. That's what we triggered another one. That's what we give to Giroud 1 plus 1. We never give 2-year contract, 2 consecutive.
So it's a new
We
owner.
give 1 plus 1. No,
But there is
Hey,
a
yeah,
new owner.
captain.
It is a new owner, and it might change.
New owner.
it could.
could
I
change.
would be
Do you-
fine.
We don't know
Is
yet.
the
The
new-
government acting.
Who's the owner now?
Boris
government,
Pretty
Johnson.
much.
Exactly, Boris Johnson. Do you
Uh,
think big changes in the summer?
There was more quotes from the agent
we
as
have to.
well. I will repeat,
BJ?
we will see the Chelsea situation first because his priorities are renewal. In any case, I repeat, to date, no one has come from Italy to ask me. So he's saying there hasn't been talks with Juventus, and the main priority is to renew with Chelsea. Also,
Sure.
thanks for that, Steph.
That's what I want to hear.
I
That's
also
my
think
captain.
if you believe in Tuchel and how he wants to play, if anybody taking a pay cut and get extension, which one Tuchel will choose, Jorginho or Kante?
Probably Kante, but it depends who wants to take the pay.
Jorginho is only on one-time
Yeah,
wage.
but
Did you just hear what he said about Kante yesterday? Like, and we're talking
but
about
that's
like
but my point, Josh, isn't that I think of the two he wants to keep Kante more. But my point is, if Kante isn't willing to go under like 270, then you get rid because that's you can't pay a
He
guy
wants-
270k a week.
No,
to
I
have-
still okay.
I
I'm
don't
still
disagree.
okay.
I don't disagree with you. I think he probably will and should take a little bit of a pay cut. And if
No,
there's
it's not a little
anyone who
bit.
would do that in this team, N'Golo Kante is the guy who would.
He needs to halve his wages. You
Hold
can't be on
on.
over 200k a
Hold
week and have one good performance since December or like 2
I
good
agree with you on
performances
that.
since
I
December.
agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. My question is, if we not get in the contract for him, he doesn't take a pay cut. How much we could get for him?
Kante like 30 mil.
30
Yeah.
mil. So
Yeah.
let's say,
That sounds about right.
what's better? Keep Kante and let him go on free, or take 30 mil now?
I'd take the 30 mil now.
30
Because his
mil now.
performances
Yeah, if
aren't
we're
going to be
pick one.
consistent
Yeah.
enough
Yeah.
to justify
Okay,
keeping him
then-
for another year.
I'll
It
be honest.
depends of who we getting, right?
No, I was
What
going to
if-
say it depends on Gallagher. I think that's the one it depends
Well,
on.
Yeah.
I
Thomas
agree, Scott, but I
Tuchel
think it depends way more on the formation than Gallagher. Because if
Yeah, I'd
Gallagher,
say
if we're,
that as well.
I don't think
Formation
if we stay in
Gallagher.
if we stay in a 3, I don't think Gallagher fits this team at
Oh, he
all. We
doesn't.
saw
No, he doesn't.
we saw him in a sitting 6 role in the preseason, and he was embarrassing. He
Can I
was
just say,
terrible.
we
in
say
that.
that. I
I
don't think he
don't
suits
think
the
he
midfield,
was
the 8 role as well.
embarrassing.
He's been shit for Palace since like the last 13 games. He's been terrible.
Like I would think. I think if we stay in a
13
3,
games,
He hasn't got a goal contribution in 13 games. There are Palace fans who are saying they're happy to get rid of him. He can fuck off back to Chelsea.
oh, I think it's your cousin.
Bro, it's like that.
The negative
Bro,
people.
They've said
He hasn't been. He
Yeah,
hasn't been
they say
terrible.
that he's got quality. They say
He
he's got
hasn't been
quality, but it's
terrible
the
for
same
13
things.
games.
He gives the ball
Scott,
away
stop.
too easily, and he doesn't affect games enough. That's what it is, and that's the same
Yeah, that's
thing.
what I've been
He's
hearing
a
too.
carbon copy of Mason Mount, but
Yeah.
it depends if Tuchel wants to keep him in the squad. If he does,
he's
I
in
think
pre-season. He's coming back in pre-season, and we'll dictate
yeah,
from
I
those
think if you
games he
keep him in the
plays.
squad, you can mitigate selling Kante if we change the formation. If he's not going to stay in the squad, then and I also
One
think it
midfielder
depends
still
on
has to
Gilmore as
go.
well. Because if Gilmore's going to stay as well,
yeah.
then that might be another one you can mitigate Kante
Right.
leave.
I think if we stay in the 3, Gilmore has a higher chance of staying than Gallagher does. Just basically pure position. If we go to more of a 3-man midfield, and I would much rather have N'Golo Kante in a 3-man midfield, then Gallagher has more of a chance to stay because the 8 role suits him way more than a 6 role. And you could argue about if he's a good 8 or not, but like he's definitely not a 6, and he's not a sitter in any formation.
That's why we buy in the 6. And
Yeah,
Gallagher
right.
definitely 100%. I'll bet any money Gallagher staying
and
in Chelsea next season. He's not
I
going
think-
on loan.
I think if you put like N'Golo next to like a Chouameni, you'll see way more prime N'Golo performances than like right now where he's playing next to Jorginho. Which listen, you guys can say whatever you want, but
Exactly my point.
try playing as a midfielder next to that guy and tell me you're
Well,
going to have a
Kovacic.
great performance.
I mean,
Kovacic
Verratti
performs every
and
time in
what
Jorginho.
you call it did.
I think he performs it's a much different player.
I think just
You
can't.
prove,
Yeah,
you prove
they
us
just don't.
wrong. You prove us wrong. He plays
Listen,
really, really
and then
well.
you can just play Gallagher forward.
Well, but then now you run into the same problem you have with Mason, where you're playing Gallagher as like a winger or an attacker or something, and I don't even know if that's Mason's best role. Like,
I think,
The only
we're
way that
going to be
works-
4-3-3 next
Yeah,
season.
the
That's
only
it.
way that wouldn't affect him going out wide is if you have the proper support from the wing backs. If you place the 3 at the back,
Yeah.
then they move in. They become
Perisic,
more of
anyone?
an inside forward, like a
No.
Hazard, Pedro, 16,
I'll
17
take Perisic.
season.
I'll take Perisic.
I
I'll
would
take
love
Perisic as well. I'll
Perisic.
take Perisic as
Yeah.
well.
I like
What
him,
Dan? What do you think? What do you think about Like, you don't think Gallagher can play in a 6, do you?
No, I don't think.
Nah,
Gallagher-
he ain't a 6.
I don't think
He's more.
Daniel-
He's got his best work
He's an
further
8.
forward.
Look at
if
this.
I'm
I
correct.
think he could play with 6 beside him.
He's
but
better in
not
the
as-
6 than I think he'd be better in the 6 than RLC. And for some reason, Tuchel
Yeah.
likes RLC. So
That's fair. Big up Lonwabo saying J5 is our only 6. We can't afford to sell him before getting a DM. Kante might have to go first. The likes of Gallagher coming back. I think even if Jorginho stays, we need to get another DM on top of that
Yeah.
because he can't be the only one that we have.
We need to
We've
get
had
Not
a
him-
this
DM.
season,
He's
not this
a
season.
DM. He's not a DM. We need to get a DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get
He's
Tuchel
not
I know,
and
but
that's
Daniel,
it.
Daniel,
He's
I
spending
actually,
the fan
Daniel,
budget.
I was
We
gonna
don't have a
ask
DM
you
in this
something.
squad. We have no DM in this squad. We
Agreed.
have a bunch of 6s.
No
That's
proper
what we
DM
have.
that can play in a one
There's
field.
no proper.
What do you think when you see Robin Loftus-Cheek in 6? What do you say that
Terrible.
he's not?
He doesn't know how to sit. He's got no understanding of where he needs to position himself to give support for the centre backs. When he's put under pressure, he
Yeah,
panics
Daniel.
more often than not.
I was asking Daniel a question, but it's
Cool.
okay, Scott. Thank you.
Apologies. I was on a call, so I didn't quite hear the start of it.
Daniel, what's your problem with Robin Loftus-Cheek is not in 6, in the 6th position?
I mean, basically all he just said. He's a number 8. His position is the biggest problem, and
With the ball or without the ball?
Both.
He's aware both, and his awareness on the ball, like knowing when to let go of the ball, because he doesn't understand the position
He
very
has
well.
horrible decision making.
100%.
A lot.
I think my problem with
It's
is
Xavi.
I see what you're saying. My problem is not as bad with the ball, but without the ball, he's like lost in the 6. Like he does not know what to do. He does not know how to position himself, because 6 for me, it's not about how much you like. It is when you have the ball, but you have to be available for the center backs to pass it to you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think he's completely does not understand the
He's
role
lost.
without the ball. He has idea with the ball, but he does not understand where he should be.
He's not meant
when
for this
the-
team.
The thing
Matt,
about him, he
enough,
wants
Matt,
to
enough,
thrive
Matt.
at like the
Alex.
apex.
No, but Josh,
Thrive
when
with
can he
football.
play in his actual position though? He
Yo.
can't play in double pivot.
He's
When-
an
when can he
attacker.
play?
I'll say this
Exactly.
again. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is an
Exactly.
attacking player,
not
which is
gonna get
why
that
when he
at
played
Chelsea.
even when he played at right wing back this year is when he probably thrived some of his most important games. Because
I think he's actually more 10 than 8.
yeah,
actually.
I agree. Like I think if you put him at a 10, you'd be
I agree with
surprised
you.
how good he
He's
is.
better in
Yeah,
the
but
tight
you can't- you won't
spaces
get that
than
at
I will
most
Chelsea.
say as well,
attacking
Alex,
players.
what you said there about the positioning is the same problem I think Kante has when you see him play DM.
Exactly.
He's
He
got the
does
same
not
problem. He
know
doesn't
what
know
to
where
do
to
with
position
the
himself.
ball.
Kovacic
Exactly.
can because he's got the
Oh,
IQ, but like you lose something with Kovacic as a DM.
But opposite with Kovacic, he knows where to be without the ball, but he does dangerous things with the ball. And the
True.
sixth
And also-
position is really dangerous if he's physical, he's technical to get out of pressure, but he's not physical to get out of pressure.
Which
He
is
has-
Also,
he-
which is
Also, I
why
think
this
as-
summer,
I think as well,
summer,
you-
one of the biggest targets for me is a traditional DM who is available there and sticks to that position. It's the link from the defense. Is always there. He's not worried about. I mean,
was going to say as well,
a physical
talking of-
passing DM. You and I have talked
Talking
about
of
that,
DMs,
in the mode of a just
I
that.
don't- I
I
don't
was going to
even
say with
God, you
DMs
put
as
that
well.
on the- You
This
put that on the screen one more time. I will swear to God.
with the DMs as well. From everything that I've seen, it looks as though there's actually we're in luck in a sense that there's actually a decent amount available. You've got Tchouaméni, you've got, if you want to pay the money, you've got Rice, you've got Basuma. Obviously, I know there's that
I
case
love
around him,
Basuma.
but
I love Basuma, man.
you've got Basuma. You've got Weigl, who's available apparently for 20 mil and has worked with Tuchel before, and it has that physical presence.
I like Basuma. I like his.
Same.
I like
Apparently,
his,
with the
I like
Basuma
his
situation as
aggressiveness.
well, it was his mate that got arrested and not Basuma.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
apparently,
it hasn't
Martin
been
Paul
fully
caught
charged.
it.
Yeah,
It hasn't been.
That's the thing. There are people
There's no-
available. There are
If-
enough
charge it.
options
You know
available.
what's the
which is-
best? You know what's the best partnership will be? Either Rice with Basuma or Tchouaméni with Basuma. That's when two of them actually
that's
know
nice.
how to sit.
Yes.
One can go up. Basuma can go up. I saw Tchouaméni a couple of times. I didn't watch him a lot, but when he goes up, he can go up. Tchouaméni can go up the field.
Yeah.
He can't be 8. Basuma also, but they also know how to sit. So one can go up, one can sit.
Like
And
16,
our-
17.
Yes,
Like Matic
but
and
us,
Kante,
but us cannot. Jorginho knows how to sit, but he does not know how to go up and help when
Yeah.
somebody is already deep. So for
Yeah.
me,
And he's not physical. He's not physical.
yeah,
That's
the
what you
biggest
need.
part is of course
You
he's not
need
physical.
you need an absolute brick shithouse in the middle there, whose physical dominance
But
will
Tchouaméni
help
is
us
6'1".
retrieve the ball or whatever.
that?
Just makes
Oh, my.
everyone safer. You know
No,
what I mean?
I'm not.
Good
Bakayoko
physically.
is actually good physically. He's bad
Physically-
with passing.
But yeah, but
Bad
on the
pass.
ball, he's
Massive.
awful.
What's his-
On the ball, he's genuinely
His
atrocious.
touch is so
Yeah,
bad.
on the ball, he's
fucking bad.
atrocious.
I think you
I
have
wanted
bad
him.
first
I
touch as a
wanted him
midfielder.
from
He
Monaco.
makes
I still
Lukaku
can't
look
believe-
like Ronaldinho, bro.
Man's got a touch
He
like
does.
Werner.
Look like Ronaldinho.
No, that's harsh on Werner. To be fair, like Werner's touch is dead, but
Is
that's harsh on Werner.
I tell you the truth. I've really wanted him when he was in Monaco.
Yes.
I've really
Everybody
wanted
did.
Everybody
There's a
did.
lot of revisionist history about Bakayoko. He was one
No,
of the most
I
sought
remember-
after midfielders
No,
in the world.
he was.
I
At
remember.
the
I
time he
remember
was.
when we were linked with him, and Monaco fans all over were just saying they're not going for Fabinho. There's. That's all I heard.
yeah.
We
But
got the
no,
wrong
that's
idea.
just
Why
shows,
people
that's
think-
just a testament to our bad scouting. They're supposed to be they're getting paid to look and
People
analyze.
assuming that
Look
I
at that.
am
We had the
so
whole
Jennifer
Monaco
out.
team to look
It's
at
not
from
even
16,
funny.
17, and we picked Bakayoko out of all of them.
And you had Bernardo
Yeah,
Silva, I think all of them.
Wait, it wasn't Mbappe there that time? Was it the
Silva,
Evo?
Yeah,
Mbappe,
you weren't better than
Oh
Lil
my
Silva,
God.
You had
Lil
Mendy at the
was
time,
there,
and I was
Fabinho's
poorly for
there.
him.
All like everything else, of course.
Oh
There was
my
plenty
days.
of options.
Bro, that was
Thomas
a
By
Sick
the way,
Sick.
I also want Silva from Monaco, but he went to
Oh,
City.
Bernardo. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted him.
Not
I wanted
scouting
at the
City.
same time.
I'll tell you what. It
Instead
would
of
have
him, we
probably
got Barkley.
probably would have been stupid money,
No,
and I don't know whether we could have got him. I don't know whether we
No,
could
no,
have
no,
got
no.
him, but
He
it would have
wanted
been
the
worth
stupid
testing
money.
it.
He
You know
wanted
when
the stupid
last
money.
summer, I was it either last summer or the summer before where City were like willing to sell him and it was about 70, 80 million. I'd have paid
I
that,
think it
or
was
at least
Mourinho at the time we had.
tested
right?
the water. I'd have tested the water to see what City would have gone for.
Hold on a second. When did he come? Was Mourinho at that point?
No, he came in 17, summer of 17.
So,
So it would have been
Bernardo
Conte.
Silva. Bernardo
Yeah, it was
Silva.
It was Conte's last
Conte
season, I
in
think.
charge, yeah.
Yeah,
Conte second season.
Conte's charged last
Yeah.
season. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
we didn't get him. That's why we didn't get him.
but that's what I say.
Because
Like
with-
last, I think it was the summer just gone where he was available with City. and
Yeah.
we should have
The
tested
reason
that.
why we didn't get him is because Pep and he suited more in inverted forwards at the team. He went to City.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
no,
definitely in on him. I mean, I
Yeah,
know
we
there were
want
definitely
him.
talks
We
to go
want
after
him.
him,
Yeah, we
but
talked to him. Yeah, but
Always talks.
he had his pick. He had his pick. To be honest with you, it was the pick of the
I mean,
litter
He
for
chose,
him.
he chose the right
Chelsea
choice
touched
to make the right
for
option.
Yeah,
They,
for
if
himself,
I
yeah.
remember, I think they got that deal done very early, like those 2
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Silva. They got, and we drag our feet a lot when it comes to transfers.
Oh,
so
don't we know
we're
it?
so like, I mean, remember Kunde last summer? We had that deal.
it's
wrapped
it's
up
a
for
waves.
6
It was
It's-
done.
Hold on,
Yeah.
it's a waves. It's a waves. Don't start it. It's a waves. It goes one club does good at the season, another club it goes in waves.
I mean, if you
That
sometimes
year,
we,
Manchester City was rebuilded. Pep Guardiola
Yeah,
that year said,
Yeah, but
I
Pep,
don't want to play the way they played.
no,
So
but
I'll build
even
the team around me.
even with City traditionally, since Pep's been there, their deals tend not to drag. Like they tend to get their deals done quite
Here's
quickly.
the thing. Here's the thing about Man City transfer market and Chelsea. When Man City goes in, they don't take no for an answer. Chelsea will say, "No, we can afford that."
this
We'll
is how
stay."
this is what we don't care what you.
This
value
is
a
what
player
we
as.
did
This
it
is what
before
we
the
value
people.
the player as.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is what Chelsea done it before. Before the PP, what's the FFP came in. This is
They'll
what
go-
Chelsea did it before FFP.
Yeah. They'll go, oh, what? So you're saying you think your player's worth 60 million? No, we think he's worth 45. Take this 45.
In
What
fairness,
do you mean
though,
you're
in
not gonna
fairness,
take
though,
it?
that does allow you to have some sustainability as a club.
Yeah.
Like what City are doing is not very sustainable in the long run. They spent
Oh, no,
100 million on Grealish. He was a bum. They just spent whatever they spent on Holland doesn't really matter because
I will not rush to Grealish over.
Yeah, I'll give him that. If he doesn't perform next year, then fair enough. I think give him a year.
Pep has a 1 year problem with every player comes in. 1 year problem with every player comes in. What's his name? Even though I don't like him, I think what's his name? That England's international
Sterling.
Foden.
Sterling. I think this is most overrated player on the planet Earth.
100%.
I think he's the same as Timo Werner. I think Timo Werner
Do
was.
people even overhype Sterling like that anymore?
What?
Nah, back in the
they-
Euro,
they-
2020 though.
Yeah, he had a
No,
little
no,
bit in the
no.
Euros, but then
Mahrez was great. That's another player that I thought that
Yeah.
1 year,
I
1
think Werner
year
wishes
hype.
he was Raheem Sterling. Can't even get close.
they both aren't clinical, so they're close.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
rather take Sterling. I'd
So
take
my-
Raheem.
my-
I'd
my-
take
Oh yeah,
The one-
definitely. He's still way more
the
technical.
The
But yeah.
player that I take L on, I think Mahrez
Yeah,
was.
Morris.
I think Mahrez was.
Ruined his career at City.
No. I think
He did
Mahrez was 1 year
Nah,
wonder.
I think he
didn't
did.
think he was going
Bring
to
him
be
in
good.
Chelsea.
Ruined his career at City.
But
What do you mean
he
ruined his
is a-
career? He's won like titles, bro. He's
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
like
no, no.
three
he has.
leagues,
Nah,
right?
I would like not like
You-
Leicester. He
you
wasn't like
hear what I'm
Leicester.
saying?
What a
I
L,
thought
bro.
that he is.
that's
Yo, shut the hell up.
That's
Chelsea.
a bad take, bruv.
What do
It
you
is a
mean? He's like barely starts at City like back in the
What do
day.
you
I said
mean?
Leicester.
Bruv,
He
he
was
scored
performing
in
like
numerous
crazy.
semi-finals for them in the
What are
Champions
we
League.
talking about here?
He's
But
got
you're
like
talking about
20
Leicester?
something goals
You
for them
can't beat
this
him at
season.
Leicester.
Matt, sometimes I just wonder, man.
Why would he want to
Sometimes
stay
I
at
just
Leicester?
What?
Why would he want to stay at Leicester?
Look,
It doesn't-
what I was trying
But
to
I'll
say.
be real. I would have
at
wanted him at
Leicester
Chelsea
City,
too. But
No,
I was calling
I-
for him back then.
Good lord.
Oh, I
oh,
lost.
something
Are we
just
are we
happened.
going
But
to
yeah,
Leicester
Matt,
or
what
what?
was
I'm
that,
waiting
bro?
for
We ain't
Leicester.
escaping that shit.
I'm waiting for Leicester. I'm just trying to change the
No,
topic.
no,
Waiting
no.
for
Tell me
Leicester.
this. How was he been poor at fucking City?
No, I'm not saying he's been poor. I just say I think he had a better spell at Leicester. I think if he came to Chelsea,
What?
he would have had a better career.
Yo, he's trying to troll.
sorry, my daughter was screaming. I didn't know what.
No,
Sorry,
no.
he
To
had a-
be honest, like you
Look.
could talk about his Leicester spell. He was more
she,
vital to
she
Leicester.
heard
Can I-
Matt's
can I-
take too,
can I-
Alex.
He's good there.
What? What?
She heard Matt's take as well, and
Yeah,
she couldn't.
Matt.
I'm just trying to understand this. Sorry, he'd have had a better. He'd have had a better career at Leicester City than he would have.
No, I said he would have had a better career if he came to Chelsea. But I'm saying he was just unbeatable.
He would have played more.
Was magical.
We'll say that he would have played.
I was just always the thing that I wish he played more. You know.
What I was trying to say about Mahrez, I did not rate him. I thought he was one season wonder before he went to City. But then I took a big L. Yeah. I took a big L.
17-18, he was balling for Leicester.
Yeah, that's why.
But that's the year. When they
No,
won the...
15-16 they won the league. 16-17 a bit iffy.
Alex,
17-18, I thought he came back into form.
I'll give you another one.
I didn't think he's gonna do it. But
That's
he proved me wrong. He's a great player. He was
Alex,
a great
I'll tell you
player.
who I was wrong about. I was wrong about Rodri, man. I was wrong about Rodri. Look at.
I didn't know who Rodri was.
Yeah, no, that was one. You want to talk about? You want to talk about one season wonder you thought?
Pep has a 1 year.
That's what I mean. The first
players that come to City, they usually don't do well first year, but they are performing better next year. So that's how I will. I think.
Also, the thing with City, the point I wanted to go back with Josh is that their system is sustainable because of what they do behind the scenes with like the City football group. Because of what they do with them, they managed to make it sustainable. I wish we did that in the same way. I know we probably never. I wish we did that in the same way. It would improve our scouting system. It would improve our.
It's where you launder your money through, really, isn't it?
This is the fault.
I don't really care.
This is the false statement. This is the false statement because I know what you're saying, but I don't think you will not have. It's because of Pep. You're saying that because what happens behind the scenes with the youth, they play in the same approach, same thing. It's not necessarily always work because when we will see how they do, who's the manager comes after Pep. You see what I'm saying? There's not many players that's so technical like Pep is. So by saying that a youth system developing for the next Pep generation, there's no such a thing because Pep is on his own. Nobody plays the way Pep plays.
If they get someone in that was
please tell me the one coach that actually close to Pep.
Who's close?
Yeah.
Are you? Hang on. When you say technically, do you mean like? Are you talking ability in terms of management, or are you talking would keep the system the same as it is now?
Management with the system. One goes right beside another. There's no way about it.
There is one because he's worked under Pep, but he's on the other side of Manchester.
And so here's my question to all of you. If you have one manager that is only one that close to what managing and building, so how can you say that your youth system is working on the same way? Because there's no other. You see what I'm saying? There's no other. The problem
he's only bought through Foden.
Josh, you did
exactly.
Yeah, I gotta jump on.
Yeah, take care, bro. Just say next time, man. We'll say bye.
No, it's all good. I didn't want to interrupt the conversation. It's all good.
No worries, man. Love.
You see what I'm saying? So when people saying that specific style and things, it's really, really ish structure that you can go for, and it's England, You people forget that's England again. You can do it with a lot of in the specific divisions when your club is actually. Why did he do well in Spain? Because Barcelona is big in Spain. Why did he do in Bayern? Because Bayern is big in Spain.
Are we going to talk Leicester review or what, man? Come on, I'm what? Lewis, come on, let's go Leicester review. I'm waiting.
But like, what's
nobody cares about Leicester. We all here for Leicester.
Let's all hype up Alonso's performance.
Alonso was shit in that game.
We're gonna do.
Man just wants to talk about Leicester so he can run his Kepa Mendy agenda.
Yo, Matt just wants to talk about Mendy.
That's it.
Yeah, you want to talk about Mendy? Talk about Alonso first, like how that happened.
Talk about the Pulisic howler miss.
I don't care how that happened. Mendy got beaten his new.
No, yeah, I agree. Like Mendy should have done better, but like how it all started is Alonso disconnected before that.
Matt, I'll tell you what you want to hear. Kepa should start against Watford.
Hey, you know what? If AC
starts,
I don't want to hear
you want him bench? Okay, cool. No worries.
I want him to play Champions League final next season. But what about
like? I'll entertain you, man. There you go.
Kepa should start all meaningless games. You're right, Lewis. He should start all meaningless games. That's what he's just.
Yeah,
like.
play him
Right.
against Watford,
Nicholas
bro.
Brown, chat. That's
Bro,
a really
Mendy should
wonderful.
save that there. That's what I'm saying. That's what
No,
we're trying
yeah,
to say. Mendy
We
should
know
save that.
that, but that was down to
Alright.
Alonso first, because Alonso,
It
if
says,
you watch,
man, it says
Alonso started lagging, bro.
Nicholas Brown.
He was
Can you put
disconnected.
Nicholas Brown comment, please?
Nicholas Brown.
Which one?
Where is he? How far is this? Or am I missing?
No, just six.
yeah, big up
Anyway,
Colour.
it says
Rudiger's head in Spain. Bro.
It says,
don't
Matt,
start Rudiger
grow
this
up.
game. What?
Oh,
Shut
that's
up,
it.
we're having a
That's
conversation. Ah,
Yeah, grow up, man.
Matt, grow up.
Oh yeah, go AM as well.
First
Robin,
of all-
Mahrez, Salah,
No, no.
Ziyech.
Can
His
Go
name
and
is not
clarify?
Matt.
Can
His
Go
name
and
is
cla-
Mkhitaryan.
Can Go and clarify? Does he mean career? Does he mean in Premier League? What does he mean?
I'm
So,
going to take it as he means
Yeah.
ability, in which case it's Robin, Mahrez, Salah, Ziyech.
Yeah.
What?
But Salah Salah
What
v
are we talking
Mahrez depends on if you provide
No,
output.
it's not. If I'm talking ability, no, I'm sorry. One is able to take his country. One is able to take his country to the African Cup of Nations and to the World Cup and shit. One isn't. He's a system player.
Who?
But yo, Robin should
Oh,
even
my
be
name,
in
He's
that
on about
bracket.
Mahrez.
Robin is
No,
the
I'm
best
talking about
nigga
Salah.
of
Salah
all
is the biggest system player. And
Yeah.
you take him out the Liverpool
Oh,
system,
yeah,
he ain't as good as
100%.
he is.
But yeah, on the Leicester
he
game, the
gets
only
to
real
the
thing to
final.
talk about is just how shit our home form is. 44% winning
That's
record.
why. That's why I
It's
question.
embarrassment.
That's why I'm
grass.
questioning Salah contract standouts. Why? You think he's gonna do better anywhere?
No, that's why Liverpool are going about it the right
That's
way
fact.
because they can
Yeah.
replace him
That's
easily.
fact, by the way.
They got Luis Diaz, man.
Because-
They
because-
got
because-
baller.
Alex,
Yes,
you're acting like
yeah.
he didn't
Yes,
score.
that's not
You're
the
acting
way
like
I
he didn't
like
score
Salah.
30 goals in Italy before he went to Liverpool.
Well, no. He
In a
was,
season.
but
Yes.
He's got the
yeah,
Huh?
he did.
Let me
He
look.
was balling.
Yeah,
at
and we've talked about how
Yes.
easy it is.
Did he?
Roma.
We've talked
Yeah,
We've
look it
talked
up.
about how easy it is to score goals in Italy, and when
When
Tammy's
did he
doing
join
it, and
Liverpool?
Lukaku's doing it.
Yeah,
And then he
but-
scored. And then he scored what 50 goals in the entire his first season back in the Premier League.
It's not just that, Daniel. He's getting over 30 consistently for 5 years straight. So it's like, and he's not a striker. So,
I'm pretty sure he's confident.
He didn't score. He didn't score 30 goals. Wait, did you say
He's a-
30 goals
he's
in
a-
And then
Serie
he
A?
got
19 goals.
In all comps. 15 in the league. I knew he didn't.
30 goals.
In Roma?
Yeah, a lot more
He
clubs
wasn't.
would
He
have
wasn't
been
even that
interested in
great for Roma.
Before he went to
okay.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
He was good for Roma.
Yeah.
He wasn't
He was good
quality.
for Roma, but everyone can be good for
No,
that
to be
since
fair,
they're
I
18.
think he
Look at
won their
Bobby.
player of the season the year before he joined.
Yeah. He was still good,
He
but he
was
wasn't
he
like
was good for
amazing
Roma.
in that league or nothing.
was good.
Yeah, he was amazing. That's amazing.
What, 15 goals in that league?
Yes, for a winger.
He's not a
Uh,
winger.
He's more
He's
of
not a
an
winger
inside.
now. He's not a winger now, since he's a
inside
system
forward.
player and because they made him a striker. But he was a winger then. Not the same
He's a
system.
lot better under Liverpool. Like Liverpool, I think that was actually after Pulisic first before Salah.
How many goals did he
And
score his
obviously
first season
Pulisic
back in the
pretty
Premier
much.
League?
30 something. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Mm.
Don't get me wrong. He scores goals. He's a great
31.
goal scorer, but he's a system player.
I mean,
Yeah,
the system
19
helps
goals
him, but
and
he's
15
gonna
assists.
score goals wherever he goes.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
score
exactly.
goals. It won't be as many
Yeah,
as he's
but-
scoring for Liverpool. It's the
Personal-
same way that I've described Haaland at City. Like he doesn't suit the system, and he probably won't do as well as he could do. But he'll still score goals. Like he'll still score
Yeah.
loads of goals because that's the type of player he is.
The guy that Liverpool got, he cannot play on the right side. He's a left side. He
What
got
Diaz?
He's not-
He can play on the right. He's just not
yeah,
as good.
but he's better on the left. So I
Yeah.
think
Listen, I think when Mbappe says no to that PSG contract, they're coming for Salah.
Take him,
could be,
hopefully.
could be.
Uh,
But I don't think
cares?
Mbappe says no.
Madrid
Madrid
taking
sporting
him.
director.
Because I don't think Mbappe says no, because if he does, well,
I hope he says no.
it could be
to be
close.
fair,
It could be
both
close, and
options-
it could be
both
close.
options for him look good in a way
Yeah.
because, like, if you go to Real Madrid, you actually get to a chance to increase your legacy and improve as a player and test yourself. Whereas if you stay at PSG, yeah, you don't improve your legacy and you kind of you're just staying for the sake of it, but you get almost full control of that club. So it is what it is.
No. What I think it
Well,
could
full
be,
control isn't really a good thing.
Yeah, I think what could be
Yeah.
is actually he
You're gonna
could-
get blamed for everything, as
Sure,
you should.
it depends how you look, how he's looking at it, and how his
I wouldn't
entourage,
stay in
talking
PSG.
through
I wouldn't
it.
stay in PSG.
Oh
Definitely,
yeah, if I
wouldn't.
was him, I wouldn't stay. But I'm saying that
If you
It's
saw that
not
money, you turn it down.
No. I think he will not get better chance of winning Championship League with Benzema and
Where's
the other guy
Koke?
on the right than any next season. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if just think of
Vinicius is coming
Benzema,
really good as well.
Pulisic, and Mbappe.
Yeah,
That's a deadly.
yeah, that's deadly. It depends on him because on the other hand,
Yeah.
he's getting $4 million a month, so it depends where his like ambition
Jesus
lies.
Christ.
If he's
Yeah.
who
He's
people say
He's
he
getting
is,
$1 million a week.
he should win the Champions League at PSG. He'll be fine.
Do what?
Like if he's the talent level people are saying he is, like he's the next Messi, next Cristiano
I
Ronaldo,
don't think
he'll
he
win
is.
it.
At PSG?
Well,
Yeah, at PSG.
he's
Then they
gonna
have a
be
good
like
enough
he
team.
will be
They're
the
always
best player in the
close.
world.
They won a
Like,
final 2 years ago. They barely lost to Real Madrid this year. You know what I mean? Like they're always going to be there. So he just needs to
Yeah.
he needs
I
to
don't
carry
think-
them even more.
Yeah.
I
But
think
I don't think I don't think he's I don't think he as great as people think he is.
Who is?
not as like a Ronaldo or Messi level, but
He's great
he's
enough
like,
to win it at PSG. I think, and I think he knows that too.
Why
I
don't
think-
you think
I
at
think-
18 he
I
carried his
know
team
what
to
it
World-
is.
like,
I
won
know
the World
what
Cup
it
for
is,
his
and I
team.
think he's
he didn't
suited
carry
more.
France, but he did really well.
Yeah, he
He
did.
really did though.
He was
No.
okay. Not
No.
himself.
Alex,
Not himself. He didn't
I think-
carry it himself, but he was part of, I'd say, about 2 or 3 players that
I
carried them.
think he's better.
Alex, the
with
problem
that.
is that
I thought
he's
the
a
midfield was really good as well.
he
like,
plays a
in
lot
that
better
midfield.
with a center forward, right? And
Yeah,
his entire
yeah.
time at PSG, they've either played him with Neymar center forward, who's not a center forward, or
Yeah.
he's played center forward, right? And it's like his best time is when he plays with Giroud or Benzema,
Giroud or
or when he
Benzema,
was
yeah.
playing with
after
Falcao.
players. Yeah.
Falcao in Monaco. That's when he was playing at his best, right? When he was playing with an actual center forward.
Do you
The problem
think
in
he did-
PSG has Messi and Neymar, who are not. They're not.
Do you think he also
Yeah,
better
that's fair.
player?
We
better
not realize
players
that
who
he's
did
like
in the quick
21.
transition teams, like almost like a counter-attacking wise? I'm not saying completely counter-attacking, but quick transitions. That's when
Listen.
he thrives.
Mbappe and
Like-
Lukaku, cash money. Listen. Hey,
And I tell you what, but to be fair,
hey,
you're not wrong.
hey, listen. Hey,
The thing is,
PSG come in for Lukaku, 65.
if he
Care with
goes to Real
Mbappe, there you
Madrid,
go.
No, I'm looking at that
That's
Werner
funny.
Mbappe link up, Daniel. That
Yeah,
Werner
yeah,
Mbappe
Werner-
That'd
link
be
up.
deadly.
Yeah, let's do
No,
that.
no. That's a sick link up right there. That's a disgusting
Yeah,
link
it's
up. I don't want
sick.
that.
It is
But
sick.
do you
No,
no,
it's-
Daniel? Do you agree with me
disgusting.
that Daniel? Do you agree with me that Mbappe is better, a little bit with quick transition, not completely possession team?
Yeah, but he also starts the transitions as well. He has that talent. Like when he picks up the ball, he's just
Yeah.
quick in turn.
He's the one that can
Right.
take on a play and make
Yeah,
that quick
so
transition.
he created for himself. Yeah, I think he and Lukaku,
I don't.
Yeah,
like,
good
I
partnership.
see what it is, but I don't think it will suit in our system based on
no, in
Tuchel.
PSG. When I'm talking about this,
PSG, yeah.
I'm talking about PSG should buy
Oh,
Lukaku from
By
us.
Lukaku, I see
Yep.
that.
Yeah,
But
I wish.
But why it did not work with what's his name that strike over there from Inter already?
well, Icardi,
Because our
Icardi-
manager doesn't like center
Many
forwards.
wife problems.
Who?
Tuchel, he's not a center forward guy.
No. I'm talking about why it doesn't work out now at PSG. Icardi is at PSG.
Oh, they have
he's
Messi.
sitting- Yeah, well, so you, and
And
that's
also
the problem
Icardi-
with PSG. If you would have been proper club, you will use Icardi, Mbappe, and Messi or Neymar, but you have to bench one of them. But they can't.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that.
You
man.
can't-
They're not
Why
gonna
not?
do that.
You see
can't
what
And
I'm
the
just
thing
saying?
is, the thing is, we say this about Icardi, but there's two things about Icardi. Number one, his ego is the size of a planet, and whereas you look at like Neymar and Mbappe, they've at least got the talent to back up their huge egos. Icardi hasn't. He just doesn't have the same level of talent.
Oh, he's
There's-
bang average.
But that's the problem. That club is bunch of not players, but bunch
Narcissists.
of That's what I'm saying. Chelsea is the poor ass Real Madrid.
Was Cavani there when they got to the Champions League final?
Yeah,
No.
Cavani.
yeah, but he
was he?
wasn't a starter. He wasn't
Yeah,
a
but,
starter.
Me-
Oh, he
but
wasn't a
Messi
starter.
wasn't there. But Messi wasn't there, so it was enough players around Cavani. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Cavani at that point was kind of.
If
Yeah,
Cavani
he
had
was-
the
he was already-
if Cavani had those chances, what they had in that final, he's putting one of them away at least.
Yeah.
Is he?
Plus, I think
Yeah,
Cavani was
Cavani
already on a
finished.
downgrade. I think Cavani was already on a downhill at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even really about the striker. It's really about like he just needs a center forward. That's why I
Center
think he should go to
forward.
Real Madrid. Go play
Yeah.
with Benzema and really like elevate yourself. You know what I mean?
If
Like
he
you're
goes,
better for
look, if he goes to from PSG to Real Madrid, and he start to perform more with Benzema, I start to put good
He's already
betting money
performing Benzema, though.
on France winning the World Cup.
Oh, I was
You
going
see
to
what I'm
say
saying?
I'd put big money on
Facts.
Real Madrid winning the Champions League.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I will put more money on the World Cup
And they're-
because
I would
and
rather
they-
him stay
And,
from a
and when
Chelsea
they play for
perspective.
France already, they have a good link up. So
And if he
Yeah,
stays, again, if he stays, that's better for everybody.
How much?
'cause
Yeah, it's
yeah,
better
yeah,
for us.
yeah.
You know,
That's what I'm saying. If
PSG,
It's better
they'll
for
be
Chelsea.
a threat, but they're beatable. And Real Madrid, we know they're beatable. So
yeah.
Also
Where's
on the
Wait, Lewis is
super
gone.
chat, 'cause I know Lewis is kind of
Yeah.
gone.
Yep.
I've said my piece on Pulisic. I've said my piece on these attackers. Most of them can go. I'm past like giving them. I've given them enough rope that they can hang themselves with. I'm not giving them any leeway anymore. That miss was
Okay.
shit. That miss was genuinely
Yeah,
awful.
it is
That's up
awful.
there with one of
Horrible.
the worst misses I've ever seen.
But it's like
It
Daniel
was so
with Mount
slow
as well.
Like it wasn't fast. It wasn't.
But don't we
bumping.
have
you know
high
what's crazy?
expectations
Werner
for
missed
Mount?
like
Right.
that on a regular
Daniel
basis.
No.
Chelsea.
All right, yeah, okay. The one miss last season against the Leeds was really
Nah,
bad.
Werner
Like,
missed like 4 or 5 of them.
not
West
this season,
Ham.
he doesn't.
Fulham.
Because he doesn't get chances. He doesn't start. That's why he doesn't miss them.
He still, I think he's got the best goals per minute out of the whole like attack.
Because he barely plays.
no, he doesn't.
Yeah, but
actually.
yeah,
Stop
he does.
using stats to justify these shit
Look it up.
players, man.
Let us go.
Why do you back
Who actually
Werner
has
so
the-
hard to this lens?
I don't know why you back shit players, Chris. I really don't, man.
I don't. I Reece
You
James
do?
I
is my
think he
favorite
like
player.
feels bad for them. He connects
No,
with
no,
them.
Reece
I
James.
don't
Reece
know.
James. No, wait, hang on. Reece James is my favorite player out of the squad. Is he
It's
shit?
not. It's Werner.
Oh, shocker.
Yeah,
it's
Reece
not.
James
No,
is
it's
like
not.
everyone's favorite
It's
player.
nowhere near to be even like that.
Sorry, Chris.
I-
Sorry.
What
Sorry,
are
I
you
just need to
defending?
interrupt
What are you
here.
defending?
I just need to interrupt.
A
by
few
the
months
way.
ago,
Look,
everyone's favorite player was Thiago Silva
I'm-
until he started messing up. Now it's
Can I
Reece
just
James.
say,
What?
He's gonna keep
Chris.
moving to the player who's not
Yeah,
getting the most.
every day someone's
Are
changing.
you on about
Chris,
me?
you know you said Werner was best in terms of goals per minute.
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah, who
He's
is
not
it?
even top 5. He's 7th.
No,
Why
in
you
the
trying to lie to
no,
us?
in
Yeah,
our
cry,
attack,
Chris.
in our attack.
Cry,
In
Chris.
our- wait, hang
Cry,
on, in our
Chris.
attack.
Chris, cry.
No, hang
Cry.
on, no, hang on. In our
Cry.
attack. Wait, who's three
What
for
are you
them?
talking about? He's top goals per minute of 90.
Yeah, Chris
That was
tried
the
to
same
lie
thing
to
last
back
year.
him
What?
on point.
All comps.
Isn't he like the top goal scorer for UCL? Something like it's just his shitty stats. Like he plays once a month, has 3-game form.
I think he has like
Get him
11
out.
something goals, all comps, like 2,000 minutes.
I don't.
Get him
I
out.
don't care. I'd rather him have the worst.
Yeah,
goals
Southampton,
and
though,
have
like, what do we-
25 goals than
No.
4.
I'm
You know.
yeah.
And he
okay,
should have
you're talking about
scored 6
Premier
at
League, fine. Yeah,
Southampton.
he is not that great in Premier League, of course. He doesn't
I
score.
didn't
That.
realise Lewis was gone. What
You
the
know,
fuck
goals
is-
per minute only matters if it should only matter if the player is a high scoring player, not this like thing to help build a
Yeah.
defense for shit.
No stat will justify how shit our attack is.
You know.
By the way,
Yeah, they're all bang
if I would be betting man, and well, I am kind of betting man, but
I'm gonna bet more as well.
I can say which player is gonna live this summer based on what I think. Well, we know that two players already living. That's 2 center backs, right? Those are two. So I think who players they're gonna leave the club is gonna be Timo Werner.
Yep.
It's gonna be what's his name?
Pulisic.
Jorginho.
Yeah.
No, Pulisic won't leave.
Pulisic is
Nah.
staying. Pulisic is
Yeah,
staying.
Pulisic
I
won't
think
go.
Lukaku is staying. What's his name? Alonso is leaving.
Yep.
Who else?
Kepa?
Huh?
Kepa?
No, Kepa staying.
Nah,
No,
Kepa
Kepa
is
might
leaving.
go.
Back.
Yeah.
Who said he's
Yeah,
staying?
Kepa
Did you hear
will
what
leave.
people said today? Or
Yeah,
yesterday?
Kepa is
Kepa
leaving. Yeah.
will not stay on those wages. He will not.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
staying.
he's gonna be
They'll get
Uh,
rid
how
That's
of
a
him.
lot of
you
it.
know
I
he's
would
staying?
actually give him more wages.
Or
He
he
deserves
can
more.
come
I
back.
got to get a ball or something.
Can I finish? I
No.
mean, staying or leaving on loan. Doesn't matter what you want. Staying or leaving
Hudson
on loan.
Odoi.
Hudson Odoi.
Yeah, loan.
No, he's staying.
I don't think
Hudson-
so. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
so.
G, baby.
Nah, I'll loan him.
I think he's staying. I think
I
he's
was
staying.
saying-
Wages to be
can't walk.
loaned for the quality is.
And
Yeah.
what's his name?
Loftus-Cheek has to go.
Loftus-Cheek is staying.
He was there.
Barkley?
Barkley's leaving. Yeah, those are 5
good,
players
that's
that I'm
Sa.
100%.
Where's Sa?
Are living on loan. Yeah, but those are
Has
100%.
Drinkwater
Those,
left yet?
those,
They
yeah,
leave in the summer.
those
Oh,
5
he's leaving the summer,
players.
okay.
Azpilicueta's
Those-
gone as well.
Yeah,
No, I
obviously
think he's
the
gonna
full
stay
back.
one more year.
Wow.
Five.
Nah, I think he's
Those
gone.
5 players, I can actually say that they are gonna leave.
But here's the thing: like, what other? If we're losing like probably 3 centre backs, all we've heard is Kunde. I haven't heard them want to talk about
We'll
anyone else we're gonna
definitely
get.
that guy from Leipzig.
Koulibaly
That guy from
mentioned.
Leipzig, Koulibaly.
Wait, who did you
Croatian
say?
guy.
You not heard
I don't think we
Koulibaly be
go.
mentioned?
Oh, Koulibaly. Yeah, but I don't believe those. I don't believe the Koulibaly,
Yeah, it might
Koulibaly
not be
links.
true.
We'll get someone.
Like-
Obviously, we have to get someone.
I don't know
Sosa?
because I haven't heard any other. Well, obviously because we don't have like we technically don't have owners yet. But all I've ever heard is Kunde, who I believe is replacing Aspi.
He's our number one
We have
target. I
2
think
other.
that's why.
Now Kunde's a replacement.
No, that's not the point. That's not the point. I'm not really so
Oh
like
my
keen on
word.
the
Oh
Vardio
my word.
links either.
Can somebody can put something for me on the screen?
No.
No.
Sorry, Lewis can.
Lewis
It's
is not
not-
here.
No, I
Fuck's
think we
sake,
can
where
all
Lewis
do
are
it.
You can
you,
wait for
man?
Lewis. Like it's been a
No, we
couple
can't.
minutes.
You need to have
Oh,
access
God.
to the
Alright, let me
StreamYard.
test it.
You need to have access to the StreamYard for him to do that. You don't have
Yep.
Yeah, no, he needs it.
Yeah, just it'll be
Somebody,
in a couple minutes.
someone sent me the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh, what is it?
I want those, man. I want those.
You want those who?
You'll see when Lewis come back. I'll make it.
Oh, here we go. Kunde agreed personal terms. Just came out a minute ago. Let's see if this is true this year. Did that last year? Andreas.
Oh, yeah. He says he's posting something up. Forgot about that.
Personal terms and Frenchman is only
Fuck
awaiting.
me,
for
this
challenges.
laptop is shit.
Oh,
Sorry,
Lewis, you
guys.
back,
You
right?
can-
Yeah, this fucking
Lewis,
laptop.
Lewis, I'm
Taking the
sending you
piss.
something. You need to put it on the big screen for me. This
This
is
is more
priceless.
inconsistent now.
Do you hear me, Lewis? I just sent you DM. Please put it on the big screen.
Yeah,
for
give
me.
me a sec. This laptop's just waking up. Fucking useless waste of shit.
That's a donate.
One sec. There was the super chats I missed. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go back to all of them.
Yeah.
Fucking work, bro. Daniel said, when are we going to start talking about Pulisic's missed chances? He missed a load this year, but because it isn't out, we don't talk about it. His finish has been poor the last games, 100%. I totally
That's
agree
right.
with you.
That's right. No. Let's not. No, let's keep it up. Let's not talk about Pulisic.
No, let's
I
put
blame
my
Mount-
my
I
my
blame Mount
DM.
Pulisic's
Let's put
missing.
my DM on the my
I
screen.
blame Mount-
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. This
Pulisic's
fucking
missing.
thing's still waking up.
Loki, me too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's right. Daniel.
Mount gave an
He wasn't
anti-rise.
cheering. He wasn't
There
cheering.
was a-
He wasn't cheering on the sideline. Plus, the grass was too long yesterday as well. Anyway, so, you know,
Facts.
that's what it was. You know what I mean? That damn
There was
gets
another
proper-
one.
proper
We're not gonna win at home till that grass is fixed. I'm telling you.
Exactly. Exactly.
I saw one that I can't
physics.
bring up
We're
about
gonna win till we
Lukaku, and I
correct
do
our
think
physics.
Lukaku should stay this season. So sorry I can't bring it up, but this thing's just moving mad. Skyzo says we would have never scored a goal yesterday if Alonso was not in the lineup. Simultaneously, we wouldn't have conceded a goal if Alonso was not in the lineup. Meanwhile, Pulisic was out there playing like a baby. Poor. Fucking poor. Like, genuinely terrible performance.
Did
from him,
anybody
bro.
notice? I wish there is the stats. Every time Pulisic shoots, he falls on the floor. Like he
Oh,
shot
every
I've seen
time.
that.
Yo,
every time. This guy. Fuck.
Every
It's
time
like
he
he's
takes
already
his
getting ready to do a knee slide or something.
Yeah, he has
Like,
like
he
one of the
always
lowest
falling
balances
down.
in the squad.
You know what it is? Because
He's
you know what it is,
weak
Alex?
as
You know, it's,
fuck.
I think the movement, he puts everything into it, but doesn't connect.
Oh
properly.
my
So the movement
gosh.
takes him.
Do you finally got it,
Takes him
please?
like
Big
Yeah.
screen, big reveal.
Yeah,
Drum roll,
1
please.
second. You're
Nah, he needs to
terrible.
dribble with more
Oh
balance.
no, he
He's
sent him another dick pic. Oh,
Like
good
Bambi.
Lord. Here we go.
No, those are
He
only
doesn't know how
sent
to
to you.
coordinate
Jorginho?
himself.
What the hell?
Jennifer.
I don't even know how you found this.
Somebody DM me, man.
I bet they did.
Wait.
What is something important?
What's that name? What's that? What the fuck?
You know, whenever he asks to put a DM up, it's something to do with
Yeah,
Jorginho.
yeah.
Oh
thought it was
my
Jorginho's
word,
dick
man! This
Ah.
name is going to Italy.
Nah,
I thought we just-
bruv, I'm not so sure, man. I'm not so sure. But we'll have to
I
No,
think that's
I'm
like her
saying-
name. It's her
I'm
name.
saying this name made it. I made the name for Jorginho, and it's that big that people making shoes out of it.
Let him have it.
one, sir.
yeah.
It was a good
That-
one. It
now
was a good one.
let's make it Mkhitaryan now. Let's make name Mkhitaryan known worldwide.
What did I say for you to come at me now?
I didn't comment at you.
Okay, Russia Maguire.
That's
When you say enough, it doesn't hurt.
yeah.
I know all about that.
Sheep Shago.
Yep, very hurtful.
that was just that wasn't needed, bro. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
You notice, Alex, he didn't deny it.
Yeah.
Is there any point? What?
It was just
You
saying
want me to
deny
say
it.
no? I don't shag
Just
sheep.
saying,
No.
just saying. You haven't never denied it.
Do I
Only
need to?
positive from the game yesterday was Reece James and Thiago Silva and Chalobah. That was it. Everything
And the
else-
banner.
Oh yeah, the Tuchel banner.
Banner.
That was very wholesome. Seeing Tuchel's reaction. to it.
Daniel,
There's going to be a better one coming out on Sunday too.
Oh,
Hey,
really?
what's up?
Better one.
I was a
Yeah,
bit.
it's meant to be some collage of all of Chelsea's
what
history.
realistically?
I think we need a ban of Aspie as well before he leaves.
Realistically, what
Defo,
players
and
do you
Banksy.
think are gonna leave?
Kevin's not leaving.
None of them.
See the
None of them.
So you want
The
to see
reason why I
Kepa
think
suffer
the
event?
reason
Come
why
on,
I
Matt.
think
You've got to accept when your
It's
best
the
players are
the
leaving,
reason
man.
why
When
I
your
think
favourites
those
are going,
players will
just
leave
take
because
it,
I
man.
think they have a World Cup ambitions.
I kicked him. I kicked him. Get out of here.
Why don't
Talking
they
shit.
put a banner together of the players they want to leave this?
This
summer
fucking
and
laptop,
put
man.
that down on
Can't be
Sunday.
Oh no, I just kicked you.
I just
Wolfman.
put,
Do you ever
please
clean
go.
your laptop? Do you ever
What?
clean your laptop?
Why
Oh,
aren't you
damn,
using your
no.
super chats? Why
I
aren't
don't
you using
think
your super
so.
chat money to buy a laptop?
Yeah, a lot of people don't think
Why
they
aren't
need
you
to clean it.
using your super chat
Let
money
me
to
tell
buy
you
your
why. And the
laptop?
reason
Can't even
I've
say
had
it.
enough of this
Can't-
shit, man. I can't be bothered. Fuck it.
Let me tell you.
Can't even finish a sentence.
Keep getting kicked. I'm getting kicked more than fucking W, bro.
Where is it?
Yeah, I mean,
And for
you
free.
would think from all the
Yeah, not
donations
getting
you
paid
got
for it.
from kicking, from all the
Yeah.
donations you got from kicking Pokedoku, you could afford a new laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know it's season ticket renewal time.
Oh,
So you got to struggle, man.
Did you hear that,
chat.
Fata?
Everyone donate.
Yeah, basically. Fata.
He's got to renew his.
No. He said,
Oh,
yeah, he has.
Well, his computer not even struggled. He actually used the second computer to show the graph on the
Yeah.
first computer.
Oh yeah, true.
Did you see that? You didn't see
Fata,
that.
bust me a laptop.
By the way, this is not my laptop though, technically.
I know, it's probably the
Nice,
one
make
from-
it
it's
mine
probably-
now.
It's just probably one of the 50,000 you've got in a warehouse somewhere, knowing you. That's what I mean. That's what it is.
Seriously, man, you need what's your RAM? How much RAM you got on your laptop?
Are you talking to Chris?
I don't know.
No,
I have
I ain't
16.
got-
Oh
I've
no,
seen
no,
that.
I get it.
I got 32.
Yeah, mine's a laptop though. My
I'm not sure,
RTX
but
is
probably have a new
80 as
laptop
well.
for the new season.
No,
Maybe.
I have like I had like 4.
I've 16.
laptops usually have like 6 to 8.
It's
But
4
if
to
Yeah,
you
8.
have
mine
an
one's a
old
really
one-
expensive one, so
Mine is
Yeah, nobody
16,
cares
never
about
got
how
Ooh,
many
sorry.
chips you sold.
Sorry.
yeah, this is a like
You see, you still hiding your face though.
it's a gaming one. Don't have a
That's
screen.
because he's wanted on so
One.
many farms.
Lewis, you gotta stay
Yeah.
up black, man.
What? Man, what do you mean, bro?
No, he was
Yeah,
talking
still
to
I
Chris.
ain't
black,
the reason
that's
why
why
my
your laptop
laptop's
missing
fucked.
out.
It's because I used to take it to games to edit for years. And it just kept getting
Jesus.
smashed.
Yeah, you need to figure out how many RAMs you
Probably on
got on that
Windows
thing
7.
because you know tabs on top. If you're using Google Chrome, you gotta use 1 gig of RAM for each tab you open.
It's not 1 gig.
1 second.
It's pretty much 1 gig.
Yeah, let me get rid of
Okay.
a few tabs.
You
Let me
can
get rid of a
literally
few tabs.
type
you've
in
probably
RAM
got
on your
18
laptop.
tabs open as well.
Yeah, tap RAM on your
Yeah, because
laptop on
I
the
have some
bottom.
of like fucking
Mine says
Reddit
16 RAM
pages
here.
from the Chelsea subreddit. I've got like 2 YouTube ones, then the Twitter one because I always got to send links out. There's bare links.
You
out.
don't have
There's
2
bare
YouTube
tabs open.
ones?
Screen.
Yes, no, don't worry,
Stupid.
bro. We will not be using Pokey. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Oh,
But yeah,
man.
let me check the RAM quick.
It'll be like an
Lewis RAM
SVU
500
episode.
meg.
No, just go to settings and
shit.
Poku
No.
came for 5 minutes and then just left.
go to the what's the name? On the bottom, search. You see, but what windows you use?
Oh no, I'm
Yeah,
having a look. I just googled
He's
what
on
to
Windows.
do.
He's on Windows 7.
Oh my god, it's not hard.
Yeah,
So
This piece.
8 gigs? Yeesh. I think.
That's good.
that's
Yeah,
not
that's-
bad actually.
Yeah, that's not
It's
bad.
not bad. So it depends. It depends how many windows
probably
and
the
tabs you
tabs.
open.
It's probably the
Yeah,
tab.
tabs
yeah.
would be a problem as well because you have so many open.
all right, fellas, I'm going to shoot
Hey,
off.
hey,
start the
did a
weekend
shit.
early.
That ain't right, man. Fuck you,
See,
no.
see you guys later. I'm going to start the
Take
weekend
care,
early.
Andrew. See you,
Take
Andrew.
care, bro. Man said my laptop is as laggy as Alonso on that counter attack yesterday. I can't be off.
I thought you said Lukaku.
I said Lukaku.
said
I
Lukaku.
was saying Alonso.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez,
Alonso's a better one.
not even Lewis is lagging in real life. Everything's going wrong today.
Yeah,
I thought-
here's what it is. Might be an omen for the day.
Tech support
but-
stream. People are
Tech
literally
support.
trolling us now. Tech support.
this stream is always so off topic. It was meant to be a Leicester stream, and we started talking
We
about
didn't talk about
fucking
Leicester.
contracts.
Well,
for
the,
an hour.
Talk about how
biggest,
good Reece
the
James
The
biggest,
game
the
doesn't
biggest
really matter.
Well, everybody is here
Yeah,
for
we're
the
gonna talk
landscape, but we
I
didn't
think
got the
everyone wants to see
landscape
it. Everyone's
expertise.
here to talk Leicester. Everyone's here to talk
Yeah.
Leicester.
Landscape.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's obvious. Landscape, you know, the grass
Fuck,
and
Watford's
all
time.
that. When you
But
say
the
landscape,
landscape expert didn't come.
Yeah, no, I
Right.
get it.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, if it's 8 gigs, so keep to under 8 tabs. Cool. We're all good.
that should be enough.
Frosted
That
Myth
does not
says,
make
I'd like
what
to
the
know
fuck?
Poku Doku's laptop
What?
history. I would not,
Yeah, I'd
personally.
rather not.
Yeah,
Matt,
I
you
don't
wanna
think
bet
anybody
that
would want
how
that.
many
One
tabs is per
tab,
gig?
one tab isn't 1 gig. It doesn't
No.
work like that.
No, yeah,
That's,
no.
that's
like-
what Alex said. Oh,
No,
speaking
it
of,
doesn't.
yes,
I
bro,
can
what
have
are you
like
telling me?
60,000 tabs open and it still wouldn't crash. It's depending
Yo,
on the memory of the tab.
Doku.
It's double
Yo,
E, man. It's double E.
Yes, bro. Everyone wants to know what your laptop history is saying in the comments.
My laptop history.
Yes.
Oh
Matt,
shit!
Matt,
There we go.
if you run in a Google Chrome, you want to bet. I'm not saying exactly 1 gig, but it's close to 1 gig to make sure that you do the login. You want to bet?
Alex just had to prove that.
It's not 1 tab
Let me look on
per
Google Chrome.
gig. Hang on, I want to have 1,000 tabs.
Accept the bet then.
My
I
laptop.
don't
runs,
do bets. I don't do
Yo,
bets.
Matt, you scared?
my
No, I just don't
laptop.
do bets. I
My
don't do
laptop
bets.
runs at 100
You scared?
FPS.
You don't want to lose your money.
100
Man like
frames per
UW.
second.
What's
Mine's
the
144.
FPS?
FPS. Frames per second.
100?
Yes.
That doesn't
That's
matter.
a-
Frames per second if you're not playing game.
That's a shit ass monitor you got.
That's
Mine is
good.
173.
Mine's 144.
Look at this.
Imagine being a PC gamer. Just imagine.
Mad.
Imagine gaming. There's no fucking good games these days.
Yeah, that's true. Imagine gaming. Are you a big
No,
game?
it's not about that. It's
Go ahead,
it's the
man,
amount.
putting that up.
It's amount of chest he came on the stream. My computer is 100 frames per second. The chest that he came in onto the stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say it with the
The
chest.
new gen consoles do more than that now. They do 120.
Nice.
Let's go.
Pokedoku in the house. Big
W.
man
W. Can I get a fact for old time's sake?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can I get a fact?
Yeah. So, what are you talking about, man?
No, just say facts.
Spit
Come
some
on.
minerals and then he'll say facts. Just,
Man.
you got some minerals first.
Okay.
Edgy.
Pulisic's dog shit. Can I get a
Levi
fact?
Colwell should start next season.
What happened on the Mets stream? Did you have meltdown?
Of course, Lewis goes to the
Vegetarian,
kids.
did you
Of
have a
course.
meltdown on something?
No, because I know
okay.
what works for him.
Alex,
Levi
I got the
Colwell,
wrong
proper
player
Harvey
wrong.
Bell prop.
I spoke about the
Harvey
wrong
Bell
player.
is his
Some guy keeps
go-to.
on calling me. I don't get it.
Yeah, Harvey
Because I see
Harvey
people
Bell's
are
better than
trolling you
Pulisic.
in the chat how you
Yes.
your meltdown in the Gems channel. What happened?
Yeah, okay, I got the wrong player. I was talking about the wrong Rafinha. Okay? I got the wrong Rafinha. The Barcelona Rafinha. I remember back in January, we were talking about Rafinha tearing ACL. And I remember talking about it. And then I switched up, and it was the Barcelona Rafinha, and it was a bit too late after that.
Oh my god.
Loki, Harvey Vale should start against Watford though.
What the heck?
Is that facts? Is that facts?
That is
He won't,
fact.
he won't start though. He won't start. Just to let you know.
Of course, he'll start.
What do you mean? Of course he will start. What information you getting from like? Yeah, he's starting that game.
Yo, Poku Doku, what's the U11 lineup tomorrow?
The season over. The season's over.
Is your computer 100 frames per second will be enough for you to see all of them?
Yeah, like I said, the season's over, so yeah. I'm just focusing on the
Is
first.
the under 11s team even public knowledge?
Well, it's public for Poku Doku.
He turns on his VPN, he gets a search in.
Nah, I watched them live.
Oh,
wow.
Sometimes.
Wait, no, hold on, bro. Wait a minute.
Let's not make that stream about. Let's not go that way. Like I know it's funny, but
let's go extreme, man. Let's go extreme because some dude on Twitter, some dude on Twitter at account of out of context Kathy Lewis will clip the shit out of that video.
Yeah. By the way, he
how's
still
that
didn't.
doing?
Well, I didn't DM him, but I still pissed off about that clip that he made it about.
That's happened when you go on the internet.
No, I mean he clipped a specific and blamed the whole fan base for something that.
Yeah, he clipped me and then
Jeffrey Lewis or Monster.
No, Monster.
He has a monster.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Monster account then.
Yeah, he clipped me and then got cooked in his own comment section.
Yeah, and blame every fan base for what this
Yeah, no,
Wallet
I know
was
what you're on about.
saying. Like, not
haven't
everybody
seen him in the
agrees with
comment
the
section.
Wallet of blunt Brazilian on his.
Bro, that Glasgow one was the funniest one when he was like, I'm not gonna repeat what he said, but that
What
shit
did
when
he
he was
say,
like,
man? I forgot.
Timo Werner, he will do.
I'm not gonna say
despicable
because
things with Timo
no,
Werner.
but the licking. You guys want to lick?
What's licking? Ice cream?
I'm not gonna. Just guys go out of context.
For you,
Lewis.
Chris. For you, PG-13.
Wait, is it out of context or no context?
Too much.
Out of context, guys. Go watch the Glasgow's clip. Was the funniest fucking shit. Oh,
Alright,
that's
let me
hilarious.
see if I can find it.
The one 18
Yeah,
hours
he
ago.
said that he will do
A madness.
madness to Timo Werner's genitalia. He will do a madness to him.
Huh?
Well, that's just class of it. Yeah,
that's just class.
No. Oh
What the
my
lick,
god.
Wait, it's not
Pick
coming up.
Daniel saying we sealed thirds. Who
It's
cares
not
about
coming
the game?
up.
I checked out as soon
Well,
as
you
I
gotta
went
be
to
more
live.
aggressive.
Bro,
for
I
it
checked
to
out
come
after
up.
we lost to Real Madrid.
No, I already checked out the
LG.
season, but I mean out of the game. I was not interested after the equaliser. I couldn't care less.
But by the way,
think-
on the game, I don't know if it's been brought up while I was on. I was on the call, but can we talk about Thomas Tuchel and about how he must have taken something, either that or he knows he's safe in a job? Like, my man knows he's safe.
Yeah. I actually, you know what I
With
said
those
when Alonso
substitutions.
scored? I said, thank God.
Yeah, no,
At
he was
least we
just
could
chasing a
equalise.
draw. That was it, because you
It-
don't
it-
trust the team for shit.
No, it's
Bro,
probably the
we
sanctions.
played
The
6 defenders on the pitch. We played Reece James as an attacking 8. What?
If you're
Probably
going for the
more
win,
creative than half of our fucking attackers. So.
Bro, he's the one that passed to Lukaku to square it to Pulisic.
He might have been. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it
that
was him, you know.
I remember.
Was Lukaku the passer to
Reece was
Pulisic?
just roaming everywhere,
Lukaku
like he was
passed
a
it
free
back
roll.
across.
No, that was James.
James passed it to Lukaku.
James to
Lukaku passed it back
Lukaku to
across.
Pulisic, who missed.
No.
I wasn't even watching the game. I was so pissed off at that point.
Listen, James passed it to Lukaku. Lukaku squared it across. Go look.
Yeah, something like that.
And then Pulisic
There's
just
there was a header from Lukaku. He should have scored too.
That reminds me of that Real
That
Madrid
was header from Thiago Silva. He should at least put it on
Yep.
target.
Lukaku's back though, so just wait till Watford.
Yeah.
He needs to score 2
Yeah,
goals
man.
against Watford for
2
Lewis.
goals against Watford, which I really need for my bet. So please just
I
bag
need
it, man.
Mount to score 2 goals, so we'll tie.
Probably
with,
will.
Tie
I
with
need,
who?
I need Harvey Vale to score.
Lukaku.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
What's wrong with you, bro?
Or we could put like Reece James up attack and see how that works.
No.
I reckon he scores.
Well, no. I want to see Alonso striker. Come on, we've all been wishing for it.
Yo,
Alonso's
every
crap,
time
man.
he
What
scored,
is wrong with
Alonso
you?
is just racing up, bro. He just doesn't care
Man, I
about
can't be
defending
bothered, man.
For some
Yeah.
reason,
We're saying it for
you
years.
start to behave like Nathaniel and Pokodoko.
I'm just saying what everyone wants to hear. We all want to see Alonso
Everyone
front.
wants-
No,
Nobody-
because the
nobody
only
wants to
reason why
hear.
Alonso bagged so many goals is because he has space on the left-hand side
Yeah,
when the
it's
ball
still
gets
vibes,
whipped
you
there.
know. I'll put him in the wing then. Put him
He
in
makes
the
the
wing. It's
most
still
out of
vibes.
it, but play him as a forward.
You know who?
You'll see
I
why he
will-
ain't a forward.
Never mind. I don't even want to waste oxygen on it.
Nah. Say it.
You gotta say it. You gotta say
Alex,
it. Man.
No.
I think
C1, I
Barkley's
hear
got
you
as
that
well.
he's already got one less goal and assist than Trent has this season, which is crazy.
Well, Trent's washed.
By the way,
And he's played
my
less.
honest opinion,
by a
Trent
bit.
is still better going forward than Reece James.
Nah.
Yeah, he is, but
No,
Reece
Trent's
James
a better
is
player,
It's
though.
dependent. It's
No,
dependent.
he's not.
Yeah,
Like,
Trent is
Reece is
world
more
class
well-rounded.
going
Yeah,
because
Reece
Reece,
is
I
a better
reckon Reece is a
all-round.
better shooter than Trent. Like,
No,
Other than
Reece
going
pass-
is
forward
a
for
better
that.
all-round player, better all-round defender, but Trent is better going forward.
Other than passing, I think Reece James is
That's
clear.
what makes him who he is.
No, he's
You
not.
know
Yeah.
what's
What do
hard?
you mean
Why
by
I'm-
No,
going
he's
forward?
not.
'Cause
Trent-
I
Trent's
go
one of the
by
best
forward like
passes in the
scoring
world.
and assisting
Yeah, I
as
said
well.
other than passing.
You know
Did you
what?
listen?
You know what?
Oh, it's awesome.
Like the world class territory. Why the reason why I'm calling world class is surely for, and say it when it. Mendy is exactly the reason you shouldn't call world class
Facts.
striker.
Say it, Poku. Say
Mendy
it.
is the exact reason why it's surely to call people world class strikers, and specifically when they play, call them world class at the end of their career, please, people. You can say that
You
he's
have to
one
wait
of
a
the
few more
best,
consistency, yeah.
one of the best this seasons,
All right,
but
boys.
don't call
Catch you guys
world
later.
class. See you,
He's a
Daniel.
4 at best.
Shut up,
Mendy's
Matt.
a good keeper.
Mendy's
As
a
Kevin
good
Samuels
goalkeeper,
would
better
say,
than Kepa.
As Kevin Samuels would say, he's a 4
Better
at
than
best.
Kepa.
Mendy's a
Nah,
good keeper, but you can
but to
improve.
differ.
But Trent,
Yeah.
over I think the 3 years, has
Also, thank you, Jimmy,
proved that
but
he's
you
world
won't.
class.
I think is better. I think Trent is on the verge of getting there. He's in the right mind. He still has a long career to go. So let's see where he's going.
Yeah,
He's
but
definitely best
I don't
right
think
back,
as a
right
player
wing
he's
back
world class. I think his
at
passing
this
is world
moment
class.
in the world.
I was.
No, he's
I
not.
don't know. I don't know who. So I saw someone say if Gareth Southgate had any sense for England, he'd play Trent right wing back and James right centre back. If he had any sense for England,
That will
Yeah.
be that will
From
be
that'd be
really good,
incredible.
actually.
Yeah, what about if it's a four at the back? Kyle Walker, Trent, Reece James. Who are you picking?
Reece,
Reece James.
Exactly.
because
Facts,
again
yeah.
he's more well rounded. But if you're playing
Facts.
5 at the back, then you play
Yeah,
Trent at wing
but
back.
did you hear what I
Because he's a
said?
better
I
wing
said right wing back. I didn't say right back. Facts. I want to hear you say facts.
Playing where?
It's not facts.
It's not
I don't know
facts.
what you said.
Yeah, I don't know what you said.
Yeah. We can't say facts if we're hearing it. Yeah?
I said Trent is better right wing back. James is better right back.
Yep.
I disagree.
Yeah, I don't know.
I disagree.
Has he ever played right wing back at Liverpool?
No.
Trent doesn't go up and down like that.
I think Trent's a system player as well.
Trent does actually better up and down than Reece
I've
James.
seen him from England. He's been average.
Reece James is get way
I think
exposed
Trent's
more on
on
the
the
right
same
side
category
than
as
Trent
Alonso.
does.
How does he get
know.
more exposed?
Yo, Matt, stop trolling.
How?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Matt,
I
can you say one good
Like, do you
thing?
mean
I
exposed
can
in
explain.
defense?
No, I can
Guys, it's 2
explain
a.m.
because we concede more on the right side than we on the left side.
I don't know.
I don't know, like how many more? Like how many more? Like, is it just Premier League or all comp? Like, I don't
Trent
know
is
how
a
you
better
get
right wing
that.
back.
Yeah, he is playing
Do
right
what?
wing back.
He's better at right wing back than James is.
Yes, he is.
Who's
James
arguing?
is stronger, can shoot.
Oh, it's W. Never mind. I was like,
Hey, Lewis, have you talked about forwards not being able to dribble?
Be stupid again, man.
We've barely spoken
Yeah.
about the game, but we've spoken about how shit our forward line has been all season.
Like-
And all
like
the
I
last
said,
Why did you think that we're gonna change that and just talk on that?
It's the
on
same old
stream?
shit, but we
It's the same
moved.
shit, exactly.
I thought Ziyech
Oh,
was
same,
doing
same,
that.
same shit, different
Ziyech was
vomit.
all right, but didn't have the end product.
Yeah,
Lukaku
So,
was poor in the first
Trent,
half.
like
In all fairness,
Rodrigo,
Lukaku should have got
Rodrigo,
us
you
in that game.
why you
Lukaku was
what are
that
you?
all game.
Trent has never played in
no.
the back
First half.
three. He's playing in the back. Like I don't.
Is anyone going to even watch
Same,
the
same
UCL
shit,
final?
different
How
vomit, man.
boring. Facts, Frosted. I'm not watching football. Liverpool win the quad. Stop that
It
shit.
won't happen. So
Yeah, in fact, it's not gonna happen anyway. They're not gonna win the UCL.
They're not going to do it, I don't think. So don't need to worry.
Did people forget what Vucinic did to a back three, to right side? With the
Vucinic,
best.
what
Who's
game?
Vucinic?
Oh,
Oh,
Vinicius.
Vinicius, yeah.
Really
Oh,
pocketed Vinicius. That second
I
game.
swear they're
Yeah,
stuck on the left side more in that one.
Vinicius just caught us on a bad day. It is what it is.
He
man.
caught
The
Christian.
second leg, he was
great day.
Yeah.
he
No, on a
dealt
bad
with.
day, man. When he tried catch him in the first leg, he was eating dust. Well, last season, not this season. But
Yeah, he made Christian to eat dust this season.
yeah,
Christensen
but you
and
know,
James.
yeah, no, but you know what?
Christina.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, that's right. I don't want to hear the reason with Christina.
I swear, man, there's a perfect thing for.
It's a perfect. It's every time I talk about Christina, he just leaves.
Anyway, I gotta go. Lewis, I gotta go.
Yeah, no worries, man.
I'll see you
Go on,
guys.
you wanted to go on the dribbling, so we'll do that and then we'll wrap up the stream.
What? The fact
Yeah,
that we
I
spent
think-
over 300 million.
See you guys.
Yeah,
See ya.
sorry.
Big
Big
up.
up, Alex.
Maguire.
Hope-
Blessings.
Yeah, that's why I
Lewis-
think like you
Lewis,
give
the,
more-
Lewis, the fact we spent 300 million on our attack and none of our attackers can dribble successfully.
They're all just so mid, man.
LeBron
Every
James
last
soccer.
one of them.
I would say
It's
Pulisic
stinker,
can
man.
dribble, but
And you know
No,
what's
he
crazy?
On
Our
his day.
situational gameplay, like I think we had a break where it's like 3-on-2 or something like that, and we like totally make the wrong pass, and that happens a lot with us. Like where we have a promising opportunity where it's a break, and then we just
it's
always
just so
choose
slow as well.
the wrong path.
Yeah, yeah, Lewis, you know what you said about Jorginho and Kante? Both of them need to be phased out by 2023, bro. I'll be
By
real.
2023, definitely, but I do think
Yeah.
Jorginho still offers a bit more to the team.
Yeah,
Kante, though,
I-
respectfully, unless he offers a pay cut, should be getting rid. Should be.
yeah, I think he
Yeah,
replaced them
I-
with like actually.
Well, we'll put Tushimeni, and then we can see how it goes from there. You know, if someone else pops out of the window. But
Yeah.
all right, Lewis, I'm off as well. Take care.
No
Take
worries,
care.
bro.
Keep us.
Yeah, I'll start Kepa.
you said Kappa.
I
What?
would.
I'll
I'll
start
be
Harry
real.
Vale. I'll start
Rest
Jimbo.
Wendy, man.
I would say okay.
I'll start Lewis Hall. I'll start everyone, man.
I just spent the last 5 minutes going through like the out of context Twitter thing. It's so funny. It's so funny.
Fucking hilarious, man.
Jesus.
Oh man,
haven't you
days.
got like clip thing? You can just clip it like easily now. Like just press the clip. So
Bro, I just
I don't even know how he finds all this stuff. It's shit I've never even remembered in ages.
I'm pretty sure like Johnny's in like every single one. Like it's just, like there's the one of Kai calling him a bald cunt. That's hilarious.
I hope
well, that was a recent one up.
I hope Barcelona was watching yesterday, man. You're getting a great left back.
Mm.
In other news, Everton sadly stayed up.
Yeah. Well done to Frank, man.
Respect, yeah, Lampard. Well done.
Yeah, big up Super Frank, man. Every time.
Bro.
The
I think
scenes
it was
at Everton looks fucking
Stayed up
ridiculous.
sadly.
Yeah, them
Yeah.
You
lives.
seen Vieira kick that fan?
You should have
Yeah, no,
punched him.
deserved.
Should've
You should have
punched
done
Deserved,
more.
yeah.
Should have punched him, bro.
Should have 100% done more. Frosted Myth says if Liverpool win the quad, I'll stop watching football. Don't worry, man. There is a savior coming, and his name is once I can find it.
Eden Hazard.
There you go.
Eden Hazard.
Liverpool's nemesis is coming.
We
Can
really
you
can't
imagine
talk
that?
to him.
He just
If they
returns,
win
comes on as a
quadruple,
bench
nobody
guy,
can talk to him.
and
He
like
was.
you know,
Sing a
scores nothing
fucking
and
league,
wins it.
Champions
Nobody
League,
can
or
talk to them if
Salah's
they
going to
win
be
He's
a
their
quad.
fifth choice winger. He's their fifth choice winger.
Who's number 4?
only because he's
Like,
been
left wing.
injured and now he's back and
Yeah.
he's balling. So Vinicius can
Wait.
hold bench.
He's not benching
No,
Vinicius
he won't start. He
or
won't start.
Rodrigo.
You
or
need
Asensio.
big game experience
Or
in these
Vasquez.
matches. And what screams big game more than big game Eden? Nothing, man.
He's lost a lot of pace though, hasn't he?
Not
He hasn't lost
Richardson.
his ability and he hasn't lost his
No,
class.
yeah, his ability is always gonna be there, but like
I doubt it.
I
Form
remember
is
watching.
temporary, class is permanent. And the class is
Mm.
also the middle name of Eden Hazard and the Danish Maldini. But yeah,
Oh,
points
you're
still
on a
stands.
prison.
He can't associate big game with Christensen.
Excuse
Of
me,
course you
bro.
can.
Yes, we can. Yes,
Broken
we
is
can,
fine.
motherfucker. Yes, we can squared. And yes, we can cubed.
Let's go, man. I hope we get
Final,
Koulibaly
yes, we
as well.
can.
Nah, we
Hope
don't
Real
need
Madrid,
Koulibaly or this.
Aye, Real
Guardiola
Madrid, he put him in
guy.
a spliff last season.
Like,
Come on,
all you
man.
guys- all you guys talk about is these nonsense centre back when we have Levi Colwill for free, man.
Levi Cole is not going to be playing as a central centre back, bro.
Yeah, left centre back. Play perfect.
Yeah,
replacement.
Koulibaly can play in the centre.
Yeah, okay.
Where's
Yo,
Silver then?
if
Next
that
season?
news is true,
Bro,
we should
why
be
are we
all over
expecting
that.
Silva to
Koulibaly
play
for
40
25
games?
Not every game, but he's gonna be a starter.
I think he'll only start in the big
And
games.
more time. I think we're gonna go back 4 next season. So we don't even
I
get that
don't
many
think
centre
so.
backs.
I don't think
I
we
think
are.
with
You
the
don't know
players we're
that.
linked to, we're going to stay with a back three.
Mm.
Like, we could go to a back four. It wouldn't surprise me, but I think we're going to stay to a back three. With the players
I
we're
think
linked
so as well, to be honest. I just think we'll be able to get players to have the personnel to
No, but
rotate
I
a
think
lot.
we need to
Yeah.
evolve this team. I don't think back three to win, man.
Yeah, and Tuchel, and what Tuchel said about Aspie, bro, like, my man needs to leave, bro. Allow it to.
What do you say about Aspie?
Season.
Like he was saying on how losing Christensen and Rudiger and Aspie in the same season could be a problem. But
It's a massive problem for us.
I don't think it is.
It is
Losing
a
a lot
massive
of
problem,
leadership
but
in that dressing room.
Aspie doesn't help.
Aspie's not a
anything.
leader. Aspie's
He
not a
don't
leader.
help anything. He's not actually offering anything apart from tuck shirts. He's not
Yeah,
offering
no.
anything.
On the pitch, he's not offering a lot. He isn't.
He's
That's
not a
something-
captain.
I wouldn't say he's not our best captain either. But it's not.
I'd rather give it to like Reece James more time, but that's for the future.
Yeah.
Reece
Just
James is
hope
a fair shout. Potentially Money Mace.
Yeah,
I think Kovacic might get
Declan
it.
Rice.
Kovacic don't really strike me as vocal though. That's why, like, if Aspie leaves, I think we have to keep Jorginho because he's another vocal
Lewis,
player.
Lewis perfect captain material.
Go on.
Declan Rice, man. We all know this, man.
We ain't paying 100 million for Declan Rice, and I don't want it.
Right, so
you did our job for 1 minute.
I said Declan Rice, bruv. Yeah, it's not coming, bruv.
We'll
You don't need to pay 100 million for
At least not this summer. He ain't coming.
Exactly. He ain't leaving us, man. Especially going into World Cup here.
Yeah, no chance. Maybe next year, maybe the year after, or hopefully he goes to another club, and I don't ever have to hear about Rice.
Yeah, because I think Kovacic is going to be captain for his international team. So I was just thinking maybe he could be like an outside shout because he has been captain before.
I think Jude Bellingham will come to Chelsea as well.
With what money?
No, in 2 years or 3
Yeah,
years.
he's got that tinfoil hat on his head now.
What tinfoil hat?
Right, I'm gonna end
I
up
think we
the
end it,
stream
yeah.
because I need to lie down.
Yeah,
Big up everyone.
Before I wrap up the stream.
What?
Okay, I have one more thought before I wrap up the stream.
Oh, go on, man. Go on, bro.
Yeah, nah, I just wanted to say that.
Oh, no worries, man. But big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We'll be back tomorrow for the final preview of the season. I know, mad in it. We're nearly done with all this shit. Let's go. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button.
for your
We will
content,
leave you with what should be the perfect farewell on Sunday. Take care. Like and
Minerals.
subscribe. And as always, up the Chels.